Eastern North Carolina, we invite you to be part of our dynamic team. If you're just starting out or exploring a career change, the doors of one of Pitt County's largest employers are open for those seeking competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities. We offer learning support and advanced leadership opportunities to better prepare our educators and skilled labor force. If you want to be part of an award-winning school system that focuses on educating students and growing our employees, we encourage you to surround yourself with people who are going to lift you higher. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And help us engage, empower, and elevate through 38 schools and one community.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Celebrating a special grad but no time to cook? Why not let Jimmy John's cater your graduation party? Enjoy Jimmy John's famous Mini Jimmys in 12, 18, or 30-piece party packs made to order with fresh baked bread, hand-sliced meats, and local veggies, and delivered right to you. Whether you have a few guests or a few hundred, Jimmy John's will make your graduation gathering an A+ event. Jimmy John's, open 7 days a week in Greenville and Wilson. Order now on the Jimmy John's app or online at jimmyjohns.com.
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed
Coach Hood, number 53, Scotty Robinson.
Senior year, Coach Hood made it a habit of coming to football practice on his motorcycle. And I'm in the middle of the street talking to my girlfriend. Coach Hood pulls up. In true Coach Hood, the stud fashion, my girlfriend is paying me no attention. I'm trying to answer Coach Hood and he's just revving his Harley. She's not hearing a word that I'm saying. Then she says, hey, let me know if you get bored, and he drives off. I'm like, okay.
Man, Hood the stud.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
Cliff, what's up? It's Bryce.
Loneliness is worse than COVID. It's a proven fact.
Bro, what are we doing here?
Bro.
Just a bunch of dudes sitting in a room talking into sticks, man.
If it wasn't funny, then let's blame it on the duck.
He top 5, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't want a stalker.
Well, hello, Shirley. It's been a while.
Miss Shirley, put have you scanned your FPV card back on Pirate Radio? Now!
Have you scanned your MVP card?
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome into a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios. Coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930. We are online, pr927fm.com, and you can find us on Facebook Live and YouTube. Come join us, and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about on this Wednesday. Got a lot of guests to get to as well, but would love to hear from you on Facebook Live and on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. Let's continue to get those subscriber numbers up and hit the like as well. Do your good deed for the day. Wes Hines continuing to fill in for Shirley Rhodes. He is to my right. Looking good, Wes, in the new Pirate Radio tee. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How about you, sir?
Doing good, doing good. And the man of Chan is joining me today. Anything you want to say to me, Chandler?
You're not going to mention anything about my cut? All right.
No, that's not what I wanted you to say to me. I wanted us to introduce each other.
Left side.
Strong side.
That sounded like we're cutting grass outside, or like maybe
good,
weeding or something. I don't know.
That was a great hold.
That was
Great hold.
Great lungs, man.
Hey, yeah. If there's one thing about me, I got great lungs.
Thanks to those paw balls.
Nice haircut.
All right, why did you sound like that?
It sounds like what?
That's what you asked for.
You want it, you got it.
Yeah, but like you were like, nice haircut.
That's how I talk.
Does it look bad?
Well, the thing is your the top of your headset is literally cutting that flat top off.
My bad.
I'm not. Look at me, dude. Should I judge people's hairstyles? No. So it's not for me to say. Mm-hmm. Who are you trying to look good for?
Anybody?
Well, the thing is,
West
he had to come in. He had to come in and say, "You're not going to say anything about my cut."
That's his move.
And I'm sitting there asking myself, "Why am I going to make anything on your cut when I haven't even noticed you yet?" I mean, my God, I'm a man. You're a man. I'm not supposed to be worried about a man. I worry about my wife as a woman. Okay, thanks.
I'm sorry, Wes.
So there.
Wes. First of all, I apologize. I'm sorry. That was a reference to a past. Well, I would say show, but it was off the air. But that was a reference. It was a bit, and I actually was directing that towards Clip Brock, not you. But I'm sorry that you got offended, and I apologize.
Okay.
The YouTube feed is like, I don't know, 30 seconds, 45 seconds after what we say live, and I'm watching it on silent, and Wes's movements are firing me up. He was really animated.
He was, yeah.
As Jamie says, Wes on fire.
There you
yes,
go.
Sir.
Let's do it.
Your hair looks fine, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Did you do anything to the beard? I guess I got to notice that too.
Yeah, I got it trimmed down. It was getting a little scraggly.
Again, it looks like you don't have facial hair.
It definitely does now. That I got it kind of close cut to the face.
Pike says, where do you get a cut like that? Are they a sponsor?
No, they're not.
Well, you'll never know.
I guess we'll never know. By the way, Jason, you know that reference, right, Clip?
I guess we'll never know. What's that?
Kanye West. I can't remember what award he got. He said, I wonder what they would think if I never won this. I guess they'll never know.
I do not know
Jason
that reference.
Tatum did that the other day.
Oh, God.
He is on a rampage of, like, stealing people's... Oh. Are you good? My goodness.
Myself in the ear.
Good gracious.
Good gracious, man.
But Jason Tatum's, like, on a tear of, like, copying people. He copied, basically, Kevin Garnett's...
Which is not something you should want to copy, because Kevin Garnett, with his planned, phony, anything is possible, I'm pretty sure was trying to tag his sponsor, Adidas, by saying nothing is impossible. But instead he says, anything is possible. And then Jason Tatum, after he wins, did the whole little cadence that KG did, because KG said, anything is possible. Anything is possible. And what did Jason Tatum say?
He said, we did it. We did it!
It all seems so planned and phony. And
he did the hugging the he did the hugging the trophy like Kobe did.
I admit that I don't follow Jason Tatum and the NBA as close as I once did, but I have heard, I listen to other shows, and they say he is kind of a corny guy.
I'm learning that in the past couple days.
Yeah.
For sure. Because, I mean, then he did the, like I said, the Kanye West, I guess they'll never know. Like, he did that at, like, an after party or something.
But, again, we do references all the time. I don't think I'm going to kill him for that.
Don't kill him.
You know what? I'm going to let him live.
Yeah, please.
But, yeah. Look, I'm just going by what others say, that he's a bit of a corny guy. But you know what? He is a champion and a really good player.
He is a champion.
I'd rather be corny with a championship and millions of dollars than not corny, broke with no titles.
What do you think about the band Korn?
I was never a real big Korn fan. I mean, I respect them for
You were never a corny?
What they were doing at the time and that type of music. But I never really got into Korn. It was a little too grungy.
What do you think about the food corn?
Gross to me. I love corn.
Cream corn?
I could do cream corn, but it's
You
not
could
my
do
favorite.
it?
Yeah.
But like that tells me that you're
Okay.
not really that big of a fan.
Exactly.
Now, what type of corn?
Corn on the cob?
Sweet corn.
Yeah, but-
what are the different types, Wes?
Okay, you've got peaches and cream.
What?
Peaches and cream corn?
Yes, you sure do.
No, I'm saying
Yes,
that is not a type of corn.
it is.
Don't get him fired up. Cliff.
Double check that, and I guarantee you.
Double check it.
You're going to find it is peaches and cream.
It's simple, stupid.
Peaches and cream corn is a type of corn.
Told you.
Score one for Wes. Wes right now an early lead.
2-0.
Yeah, you're killing it today. All right, I got to say I've never heard of that. Isn't there like King? Is King a type? Or did I make that up?
I don't know.
Okay, I probably made it up because you are corn, King Corn. Oh, that's a film.
Children of the Corn.
Is that like King Kong?
Oh, God.
Types of corn. All right. All right, name some others, Wes.
You got no, that is the only one I know.
And that's a good one to know. All right, so there's sweet corn. I got an ad. I don't want a starter garden kit, or do I? Well, I might want to click on that.
Cream corn?
What? That's like preparing a corn.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm not a corn expert.
Then stop talking.
Well, I love cream corn.
We're not there yet. Flour corn, field corn, or dent corn.
All right, field corn. Field corn is what you would give your pigs.
Bless you.
Go ahead.
Your field corn is the ones you give your pigs.
Okay. There's flint corn.
Never heard of that one.
Okay. Anyway, moving along. Now, Chandler, we'll talk about the ways we like our corn prepared or how we like to eat them. So you've got on the cob, off the cob. You've got cream corn. Is that about it?
No, you got the regular yellow corn that's in the can.
Well, now we're back to
you got canned corn. Can of corn.
Yeah, a regular yellow can of corn.
Do y'all if y'all are buying corn from the grocery store, are you going can or are you going like the frozen fresh where you microwave?
I'm going to get a can.
I like the frozen.
If my wife is doing corn, yes, we're going to.
She does corn too?
Yes.
Okay.
Because already this year we've already done. Let's see, we've done pickles, bread and butter pickles.
Beets.
Bread and butter?
Yes, we've done pickled beets.
You like bread and butter over dill?
Absolutely.
Oh,
interesting.
Wes.
He's got that sweet tooth.
Yeah, and then we've just finished 22 jars of string beans. So,
Man, I spent many a days picking corn, and then you gotta shuck it, and then you gotta cut all the corn off of it.
That's right.
And the freezing process and all that.
Now they have machines that do it now.
Now it's all AI.
I mean, my gosh, back in my day,
really?
had to do it by hand.
Let's say what's up to the chat gang. Steve says HSTWMFs. Happy Sports Trivia Wednesday to you, Steve. He also said, go Gator.
Go Gator. I will not be making an appearance tonight.
Why?
Because I'm going home.
I'm going home. Oh, that's right. You're not going to be here the next 2 days.
That's where I belong. Yes.
I think I'm going on vacation.
Go Gator.
You should.
I know. Yeah. Why am I the only one here every day? I'm out of here soon, man.
All
right. Yeah, you won't be here Thursday or Friday. What are you doing?
Going to Lake Norman. Last week, my first time at Atlantic Beach / Morehead City. This will be my first time going to Lake Norman.
You gonna be doing some skiing?
No, I'm not doing that.
What you doing there?
We will be on a boat, but we'll
pleasure ride.
Going to go on the boat, get in the water, and do some golfing.
In the water?
Yes, water golf. And you never played? It's awesome.
He's lost me, really.
How did he lose you?
I'm sorry, Wes.
Okay, he's going to Lake Norman. He's getting on the water, but what are you going to do? I mean, you got to be doing something other than being
Wes,
on the water.
Why are you so damn mad today?
I'm just saying.
Wes, you are upset.
Are you just going to sit in the water?
No, we're going to
and doggy paddle.
No, we're going to take the boat out. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to like.
So he don't even know what he's doing.
Wes, calm down.
Mystery.
Wes,
it's a mystery for him.
It's a mystery. Wes.
Oh my goodness.
Wes is killing it today, man.
3-0.
He don't even know what he's going to do on the water.
Now I'm gonna run this one at Clipper this time.
Here we go. Here we go, baby.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Should I go to the south of the border and buy you one of those the back scratchers? So you got an actual back scratcher?
Probably, because this one's dangerous. We got a back scratcher from Great Wolf Lodge.
Why is no one ever at south of the border when I go by there? It
looks like always see somebody there. Yes.
Yeah, you ain't looking right.
I mean, you're not going in. You're not actually going into each one of the stores and actually seeing the employee.
That's true.
4-0.
You're not going into the restroom or the restaurant.
Can you put a scoreboard up on our that says West 4?
Maybe. We might have a graphic.
Clip and Chan 0. See if you can get a scoreboard going.
All right.
Because Wes is dominating this show today.
When you go into the hotel, do you see a person at the register station? Check.
Check.
All right. Anyway, did you ever hit Go Gator?
I did.
All right, thank you.
I can hit it again right here.
Go Gator.
Jamie said, hey now. PJ says, Heidi Ho, PRL, chat gang. Tim says, hello, Pirate Radio Live crew from Snow Hill, North Carolina. Jamie's got a question that we'll pass along to our guest, Ken Watlington. Oh, I didn't say we got a lot of guests today. Ken Watlington joins us hour 1. We'll talk to 2 Pirate defensive players in hour 2, Zakye Barker and Surad Ware. It's not Surad, it's Surad. And where did that name come from? I like to ask guys with unique names where their names come from. Mm-hmm. Interesting answer that you will hear when he joins us in hour 2.
What a personality he has.
Hey, he's a good guy.
Even talking,
cool dude.
Cool guy. Even talking to him off the air, he is...
all these guys are great dudes, man.
They're just great kids.
They make it easy to root for them, and I've enjoyed having them in. Tomorrow, we'll double down. We'll have Sam Danka and Anthony Smith.
Ask him about his taunting to the Wake Forest players.
It'll be a long weekend.
It's going to be a long weekend.
I will do that. And if you were here showing up to work, you could do it, but I'll do it because I'll be here.
Do it for me.
Yeah, because I'm here. Holton Ahlers will join us on the show. Amanda Houston will join us to talk about the ladies' clinic. And can't wait to see our guy, DB. Danny Beal.
Danny Beal in the building.
Going to drop by in hour number 3. All right. Austin said, I'm on a Pirate Radio Live binger. Went straight from listening to yesterday's episode into today's. 3 more hours, baby.
My goodness.
You are a sicko, Austin, and we appreciate it.
But we love it.
We love it. Jamie said, R.I.P. Willie Mays. Who will now be considered the greatest living player in baseball? It's a great question. And the answer is Barry Bonds. All right, next question.
No.
Who is it, Wes?
Let me
Not
ask
Barry
a non-baseball fan who the answer is.
It won't be Barry Bonds. He's a crook. Just like
he's a crook. I am not a crook.
Just like Pete Rose. No. Nope.
He's a crook.
All right, let's pretend like...
And you know that.
Let's pretend like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So who is the best baseball player then? You can't just say no and not have an answer.
All right, I'll go 4-1.
Don't know what that means.
4-1?
Y'all get the one.
Wes, I love your attitude today, man.
All right, so it's 4-1.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to keep up with the score.
4-1. We got him, Chandler. We got a point.
We got him. We're on the board.
All right. Let's see. Jamie says Sean got him high and tight. Steve said those lung darts are paying off, Clipper. Jamie said Wes is on fire. Wes, what'd you have for lunch? What's got you in this mood today?
I had 0 for lunch.
Oh,
you haven't ate today?
So he's on. He's like his mind is.
Do you need something to eat?
No.
We can get you something.
I don't.
I got pickles back there, but they're not bread and butter.
No. No, thank you.
Deal. You'll have to deal with it.
You have to just deal with it, brother.
No.
Jamie says, I've never heard of that, and I'm from Indiana. Are you supposed to be some kind of corn expert from Indiana? Austin likes his corn popped. Jamie says, Wes is spry today. Did he have a new surgery? Did he get something fixed? He's just on one, man. He's got his, he's starving. He's starving. He's entering into starvation, and he's gone a little crazy. Yeah. So, anybody else? No. All right. Good to have the chat gang with us here on this Wednesday.
What's up, chat gang?
All right, so
stand by.
Sports. Nice little 3-game sweep for the Braves over the Tigers. They took care of them today.
The Braves
7-0. So beat them on. The Tigers scored how many runs in this 3 games? Was it 3 maybe total? It was a little bit more than 0. Braves 7, Tigers 0 today. College baseball. So the Wildcats of Kentucky are donezo. Is that right, Sean? Thank you, Sean.
Done.
Florida knocking off Kentucky today 15-4. We've got a game starting this hour. It'll be Tennessee and Florida State. Tennessee yet to lose, so Florida State going to have to knock them off twice. And then later tonight, A&M and Florida. Florida goes right back at it. A&M would have to lose twice because Florida has already lost the game. A&M has not. So that is the schedule on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by The Buck in Omaha. If Tennessee and A&M win, Sean, when do we get the final? Would that be Saturday, looks like?
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday.
Game 1. Yep.
Monday, if necessary.
There you go. So once you get into the final, records are thrown out the window. It's a 3-game series.
Yep.
There you go. So that's what is coming up in Omaha at the College World Series.
First of 2 wins.
Got to give a shout out to Alex Harper. His amazing run in the Stanley Cup playoffs continue. He said Florida would win last night. He was wrong again. This guy sucks.
He's
and
awful.
It is tremendous.
I don't know why we keep having him on.
Because he continues to name the winner by telling us who's going to lose.
Just fade him. Yeah. Win money.
An incredible run.
That's nuts.
Edmonton wins last night on the road in Florida. So now we get a Game 6 in Edmonton. That'll be a wild scene.
Wild.
And that is coming up on a night that I like to call Friday. Friday coming up on ABC, 8 o'clock. Panthers trying to win the Stanley Cup. Oilers trying to force a Game 7.
Can't wait.
You will not be watching that.
No.
Not at all.
I did watch some of it last night at A.J. McMurphy's.
Monty, so you went to AJ's Monday, Tuesday, and you're not going tonight for sports trivia?
No.
No, meaning yes. What I just said was correct.
I'm saying no, I will not be there tonight.
Right. But what I said was 100% factual.
Yes.
Okay. Did you go on Sunday?
You are correct. No.
All right.
I was back home on Father's Day.
Any
Stupid. Just kidding.
Whoa.
I was just kidding.
What was that for?
I just wanted to throw it out there.
Man.
I'm sorry.
I mean, that's just.
Sorry. Now I'm getting like Wes. I'm getting mad. I'm getting so mad.
Cutting us fathers cold. I mean, my.
I know. On Father's Day week, you would treat fathers that way?
I'm sorry. I wouldn't know because I'm not a father.
Exactly. You can't relate to Wes and I and what the struggles we go through.
The sacrifices.
John Moody's a TV sports guy through and through. Saturday, 7 o'clock on ESPN. Sunday, ABC, talking about the College World Series.
John Moody is a big TV sports guy.
Tyler said that wasn't said low enough. The mic picked it up. Sean is a bully. Thank you, Tyler, for recognizing that.
I'm the bully.
He just.
I'm the bully.
I don't. Have I ever called you stupid?
Oh my God! Yes. All in the book.
Not today.
Not today. No.
Not today. All right, let's take a break. Ken Watlington will join us. Glad to have Ken back. Missed him last week, I think. Yeah, we missed him last week. Hello, Wes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Keep my mic on.
It's on.
All right, thank you. Take a break. Ken Watlington joins us, who is with Willie Mays passing away. We'll ask Ken, the greatest living ball player in Major League Baseball. We'll ask him that. We'll talk some sports and more with K-Dub. Also monitoring the chats on Facebook Live and YouTube. Chat gang's hot on YouTube. Nobody's saying a peep on Facebook. There's too many things to comment on and be mad about on Facebook. We might need to go inside the comment section for a couple of things.
Put the hazmat on?
Yeah, I want to go in there for the Holton Ahlers week schedule comments.
Ooh, baby.
Holton will join us on the show today. Jamie says, I think Clip has called everyone stupid, including all the listeners except for Shirley. Sounds about right.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I picked my battles.
And moron. Moron's a big word.
I love saying moron.
Moron. You moron.
It's a great word, man.
I don't think you've called Kenneth stupid. Ken.
Did you call him Kenneth?
Kenneth, because I always say, what's up, Kenneth?
Kenneth?
My bad, Kenneth.
Well, that could change today. Maybe Ken will say something stupid.
Let's do it.
All right, let's find out. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, Hour 1 after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's Caleb with Stroud's Marine. Boating season is here, and at Stroud's Marine we're stocked up with over 20,000 pre-owned parts. We've got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Speaking of outboards, we will buy your old ones. And as always, our mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
I'm Jimmy. I've been with US Cellular for years now, so they asked me to announce their special customer event, Us Days. I said, I get nervous. Maybe we recorded somewhere relaxing like a hot tub. Us Days. Exclusive offers like $1,200 off any phone plus $300 off any tablet. which I need because I just dropped mine.
Us Days at U.S. Cellular. Get $1,200 off any phone plus $300 off any tablet. Terms apply. Actor Portrayal.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it's free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051. That's 252-799-7051, and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
UBE and PirateWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
Are you tired of the same old fast food routine? Shake things up for lunch and dinner at Clean Eats Cafe. We've cracked the code to make healthy dining tasty and affordable. Whether it's a power lunch or a family dinner, we've got you covered. Sit down in our cafe for a brainstorming session or catch up with friends. Even stop in after a workout for protein smoothies or a protein iced coffee. Our atmosphere is welcoming and our food is fresh. All for about the same price as fast food. It's time to ditch the drive-thru and feast on flavor at Clean Eats Cafe, Red Banks Road in Arlington Village.
Russell's is a full-service clothing store for both men and women. Family-owned and operated in historic downtown Washington for 41 years. This is Rhonda from Russell's, and we visit the country's largest markets to bring you quality clothing at affordable prices. From the finest in men's suits, sports coats, and accessories to fashionable dresses, tops, and jewelry for the women. Our attention to every detail means personal service and in-house alterations. Give Russell's a try. You, our pirate friends and customers at Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Looking for physical therapy near you? Have you had orthopedic surgery, a work or sports injury, or a medical condition that has limited your day-to-day activities? At ENC Physical Therapy, we strive to provide one-on-one care with a personalized treatment plan with little to no wait times for initial evaluation. ENC Physical Therapy is located in Washington, a convenient 20-minute drive from Greenville. As a patient, you have options and the right to choose where to go. So give ENC Physical Therapy a call today at 252-495-0018. ENC Physical Therapy.
Pirate Radio, serving the great community of Greenville and beyond with the best content on air and on digital. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back. Excuse me. Have you always dreamed of having your own backyard oasis? Elite Pools in Greenville can make that dream a reality. The professionals at Elite Pools are experts in fiberglass and gunite pool installation and renovation, and their goal is to deliver the highest quality at an affordable price. Visit the Elite Pools showroom in Greenville across from Agri Supply, or visit their website at elitepoolsnc.com. Transform your backyard into a destination with Elite Pools. Call them today at 689-6557 today. Now, let's head back to the PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Well done, Sean. Wes Hines up 4-1. I guess Chandler can't get that scoreboard going, but that's fine. You know, you got a lot going on over there.
I thought we had one, but we don't.
Right, yeah, that's cool. Ken Watlington joins us inside the Pirate Radio studios, also known as Kenneth.
Yeah, just my mom, though. And Chandler,
apparently. How we doing, Ken?
Pretty good. Hot out there.
Oh, it's a hot one.
It is a hot one.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's toasty. We've got College World Series action coming up in about 20 minutes. It will be Tennessee and Florida as the SEC Invitational rolls on.
I don't think anybody's beating Tennessee.
Not A&M?
No.
Did I say Florida? I think I got that wrong. Florida plays tonight.
A&M tonight.
It'll
Yeah,
be
it's
Tennessee and Florida State. Last non-SEC team standing because Florida State knocked out North Carolina yesterday.
Correct. And then the ACC side of the bracket.
So, Ken, as we sit here, you just said it. You think Tennessee goes ahead and wins this thing?
They got some bats, don't they?
They do.
They can rake, and I just think they get it done.
One reason I want to see them win is just to see what their head coach will say. I feel like he could go scorched earth, and he likes to talk.
Yeah.
He likes the brashness and cockiness. So I think he might say some interesting things if they win it all.
And we might know by about 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon.
Speaking of winning it all, your coworker Zach Kaplan celebrating a Boston championship.
Yeah, he's had a tough life in his lifetime, right? 6 Super Bowls, 2 Celtics, the Bruins, the Red Sox. None of them ever win.
So when we were growing up,
back in my day,
now let's just go straight 90s, like post Bird.
Mm-hmm.
The Red Sox were in their drought and would be for another 14 years.
Yep.
The Patriots stunk, got a little better when Drew Bledsoe went there, and they did go to a Super Bowl,
right,
and lost to Favre and the Packers.
Yep, that's right.
Before the Brady. Bruins, I don't know. I just know that the Red Wings and Avalanche were really good in the 90s, and that's about all I remember. The Rangers won one, the Canadians won one, but I don't know if the Bruins were much of a factor in
Canadians,
the 90s.
That was the last Canadian Stanley Cup, right?
1993.
Yeah. So.
And
until maybe now.
And the Celtics were bad in the 90s.
Yeah, post-Bird. They were
post-Bird, and then the tragic death of Reggie Lewis and just some crazy stuff. So that was, but then 2000s on, it has been a Boston sports. It's been sickening.
I know.
Basically.
Sickening.
Ken's ready for another title. Could be the Braves, who are red hot right now.
They are,
They've
honestly.
won 5 out of 6 at least.
They've won 6 out of 7, and it should be 7 out of 7 had they not kind of blown things in the 9th inning on Sunday. Iglesias came in a tied game in the 9th, gave up a home run. Then they lost that series finale to the Rays. But after that 5-game losing streak they went on, which is their longest losing streak in some, 6-7 years, I think, they've been pretty good.
Yeah.
Bats are slowly starting to wake up. They're
great pitching this week against the Tigers.
Yeah, of course it's the Tigers. But, they're going to probably have to trade for another bat because the outfield situation looking a little bleak right now.
Got the Bombers coming up this weekend.
Yeah, that's going to be a good gauge of, are they actually getting over the hump? Because the Yankees right now the best record in baseball.
And the Yankees have Garrett Cole returning. He will pitch tonight against the Baltimore Orioles, and you can hear that right here on Pirate Radio. Ken, what else you following in sports right now?
Well, not much, because it's kind of that slow time of the year. We're getting to the doldrums of the summer, where the College World Series is wrapping up, the NBA's wrapped up. I guess we'll be talking about the NBA draft here in like a week or so, I guess, right? I don't know. Who's number one?
Man, I looked at a mock draft and might know 2 names in the top 10 because there's so many foreign guys.
Yeah.
And because, I just don't follow college basketball like I once did. But the Hornets have the, 6th pick?
Who will be the
Sean,
next Tingus
right?
Pingus?
Tingus Pingus?
Porzingis.
You call him what now?
Wasn't it that meme on draft night when he was drafted?
Is that right?
Somebody said, I don't even want Tingus Pingus.
Well, Tingus Pingus
or am I
turned out to
making
be
that up?
pretty good.
Yeah. World champion.
Was it Jokic who was drafted during a Taco Bell commercial?
Yes, it was.
So if you look for him and his draft moment, what
exist.
The image that'll pop up
It was a nacho fry commercial.
Go get your nacho fries are back. Quesarita. Mike P says Clip should start calling people bozos. That is a good word, Mike P.
You
Bozo the Clown.
Yeah. Do you remember Bozo the Clown?
I do, yeah.
I feel like it was a Sunday morning thing on WGN.
WGN, yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was like before Cubs games because you could either watch the Braves or the Cubs, and that's all you could watch.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
So you're going Bozo or Mama's Family, depending on what channel you're on.
Andy Griffith.
Mike P said Chon started that read like a bozo. Wow.
Yeah, I literally had to gather myself.
Wes enjoyed that. Eric said no sport.
5-1 now.
No sports gear today, Ken?
I had to come prepared to, anchor the news. I gotta get right into it. So no sports gear today.
Eric said, with that white shirt on, Ken looks like the guy that goes door to door asking if you'd like to lower your power bill by switching to solar.
Well, would you?
Well,
an answer.
Jamie says Bozo was every day, every weekday. I swear I remember Sunday morning, but maybe I could be wrong. I don't know.
That's
maybe
only when you were allowed to watch TV was Sunday morning.
That's right.
Yeah.
During church.
It's a trouble child. During church.
Yeah. My parents had it backwards.
Yeah, exactly.
The grand prize game, Bozo the Clown. Are clowns, what is the relationship with clowns in the world today? Are clowns still popular?
The only time I see them is at the like the Christmas parade. That's where I'm from.
Wes, are you scared of clowns?
No, I'm not.
Did you watch It?
I did. I watched the first one. Did not watch the second one.
You talking about the old one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm looking at some clowns right now.
Ken on the board.
I was actually speaking of the Philadelphia Phillies. Not you, fine gentlemen.
Phillies down 5-2.
But take it how you want it.
In the ninth inning.
You know who's not a baseball clown?
Who's that?
Riley Johnson.
Why?
He's a Gold Glove winner.
Gold Glove.
Well, good. I was hollering that all year. I didn't. So, like a national Gold Glove. Who gave that out?
Rawlings.
Okay.
Rawlings, the ABCA.
Awesome. Well done.
He joins Vance Honeycutt, Bryce Boucher from Oregon. That's the outfield, and some others. So Griff Overfall from Virginia.
Sure. We all know Griff Overfall.
Oh, Griff, yeah.
Big Griff. Name another name. I bet I know it.
Derek Clark.
Of course, Derek Clark.
West Virginia.
One of my least favorite players.
Wyatt Pfeiffer.
Hate that guy, too. Ken, who was the best living ball player now that Willie Mays has passed on?
Oh, man, that is easy. It's clearly Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna from the Braves?
Ozuna from the Braves, baby. Leading the league in home runs, RBI. Woo!
Triple crown this year?
Probably not.
It's Barry Bonds, right?
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely is.
I got to think, like who's actually alive?
Name a guy, and I'll tell you if he's alive.
There's got to be someone pre-Bonds, someone from the 70s or 80s.
That's better than Barry Bonds?
That's still, it's got to be, right? Are we not going with Pete Rose?
You could, but if you did a draft, you'd take Pete Rose over Barry Bonds. This guy's a bozo. I finally have the opportunity. Now, are you questioning this because of steroids?
No, I mean he was one of the greatest of all time.
He's a crook.
I'm questioning because there's so many great players in the history of baseball that maybe I'm forgetting someone. I'm hesitating to say yes, that's him.
All right. This is one of my favorite websites, Ken. Lawyers, Guns, Money. What in the hell have I got into?
And number one is Marcell Ozuna. Who knew it? Who knew it?
He did. He needs a lawyer. Here is his list of greatest living ball players: Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens. Boy, this is new.
Yes,
this went up. This went up like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Boy, this is hot off the presses from Lawyers, Guns, Money. Bonds, Clemens, A-Rod, Michael Jack Schmidt, Albert Pujols, Ricky Henderson, Mike Trout, Randy Johnson, Johnny Bench, Greg Maddux.
All right, I would go with Albert Pujols.
Over Barry Bonds.
Yes.
You have never seen Albert Pujols play a game in your lifetime.
I sure haven't, but I know the name. But I know the name. I know the name.
Who did he play for?
Don't ask me that.
Of course he played for the California Angels.
He said, of course I didn't.
Remember when the Angels didn't have a city? They were like the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim County.
I think that's still technically their name, right?
I think they took away
the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Is that still in there?
I don't know.
Have they been the team with the most names in our lifetime, Ken? Because they were the California Angels. They were the Anaheim Angels at one point.
I think the Braves might be. They were the Boston Braves, the Boston
of
Bees,
our lifetime.
the Boston. Oh, our life. Well, I'm pretty old. I remember the Boston
162 years old.
I look good for my age. Of our lifetime, yeah.
Is Griffey in that conversation?
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah, he wasn't even.
I know.
The Guns,
Lawyers, Guns, and Hose, or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's a Jay-Z DMX song, isn't it?
Money, Power, Respect.
Yeah, the Locks.
The locks. Look at Ken with his references.
For shizzle.
Chandler, that cracked you up a little bit.
It did. That's the second time this week that you've thrown out that word.
I know. I'm saying that word a lot.
Yeah.
Because Wes brought up Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Where's all the hoes?
Big Dog Entertainment says R.I.P. to Justin Timberlake. Ken saw his last concert.
I did. He came to North Carolina, had so much fun, he just couldn't put down the bottle.
So he got a DUI, I guess.
Yeah, got arrested last night.
And
Night before last.
I love the internet, man, because they're saying like the officer says, "Walk in a straight line for me."
That he's doing it.
Justin Timberlake
funky moves.
It was minutes after the news came out. It's like, I guess they did his field sobriety test. His steps weren't in sync.
Jamie says Johnny Bench because he's a homer. Steve says Del Murphy, friend of the station, because Steve's a homer. So everybody's going to make their...
It's Marcell Ozuna.
All right, you're sticking with it.
Going with it.
Marcell Ozuna.
Greatest of all time.
Jamie says that list sucks. Hey, you tell that to guns, lawyers, and booze or whatever. I'm not messing with that guy. Grimesland Bigfoot.
You know what's a guy?
You know what? Because I'm a sexist pig. That's why.
Your words.
I'm like, I need Jesse Spano here to call me a sexist pig. We lost 4 legends in the last 30 days, says Grimesland Bigfoot.
We did.
Who are they?
Bill Walton, Jerry West, Willie Mays, and then there was somebody else.
I didn't remember Jim Brown.
Jim Brown.
It's been a little longer.
3 days?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe
Bob Harris.
Yeah.
Legendary broadcaster.
Yeah. Legendary voice
Absolutely.
in the state of North Carolina. Tyler said the one with his mugshot behind a microwave door captioned, "What my chicken nuggies see at 3 a.m. through the microwave door." I don't know. I hadn't seen that meme.
That is funny, though.
Ken liked it. Ken liked it a lot.
I love it.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back more with K-Dub. And you know what? I want to read more. I'm going to see what else this person has been blogging about.
Guns.
Laws.
Can I find that? I can't remember the search I did. I want to find that blog.
What was it? You just had it.
I did have it?
I think.
Best MLB players alive. Where's that website? Now it's gone. I think everybody went to it and it got overloaded, and now it's not on the internet anymore. We'll take a break, come back, more to go. Pirate Radio Live, hour 1. After you hear The Boss. Back with you after this.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Come experience Greenville's newest theater, Golden Ticket Cinemas, located on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. With stadium seating and reserved luxury recliners, you can enjoy the movie along with great concessions such as L House sliders, delicious wings, pizza, and hot dogs. And they even have milkshakes. You can always find great deals at Golden Ticket Cinemas, such as $5.50 Ticket Tuesdays and free family movies at 11 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
This is your What's New update brought to you by the new Greenville Auto World. What's new? The new Greenville Auto World has new owners, a state-of-the-art service repair facility that can help you with tires, state inspection, AC repair, and more. Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle and offers great monthly oil change specials. What's new? You making a service appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 across from the Speedway at Bells Fork. Pirates supporting pirates.
Pitt County Schools is in the people business, and we are hiring. If you're looking to make a difference by helping us ensure the future of Eastern North Carolina, we invite you to be part of our dynamic team. If you're just starting out or exploring a career change, the doors of one of Pitt County's largest employers are open for those seeking competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities. We offer learning support and advanced leadership opportunities to better prepare our educators and skilled labor force. If you want to be part of an award-winning school system that focuses on educating students and growing our employees, we encourage you to surround yourself with people who are going to lift you higher. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And help us engage, empower, and elevate through 38 schools and one community.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio. We work like captains.
And I'm your body captain. You are going to put on your dancing shoes and rock it.
And party like pirates.
Oh, man. Well, I think that it's very, very safe to say that, fuck.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and a brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right. Forget the scoreboard. Wes has lost.
Disqualified.
Wes
I'm dead as a door now.
Austin said all-time intro selection.
Well, what can you say? I just pick what I see. I don't know what the song is. I just play it.
Well, maybe you go with...
And it's supposed to be the good version.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the original producer of this show,
which
is me.
Uh-huh.
Did not go and preview any of this stuff.
Oh, okay.
So my predecessor is the one who put all this stuff in.
Okay. So are you throwing Shirley under the bus?
Yes. I am throwing Shirley under the bus.
Wow.
For the first time in the whole inception of the radio station, she's now blamed on this one.
Okay. There you go.
Way to go, Shirley.
Wow.
Remember that?
Way to go.
Remember that, Ken, at WNCT. It's never your fault. Blame your predecessor, I guess.
Alan Hoffman.
Alan, this one's on you, pal.
No, he could do no wrong. He's one of the best of all time.
I think I've told this before, but Alan Hoffman must have been, it was either like late elementary school, early middle school, came to visit us, and I just remember him like being a curmudgeon. But like everybody I talked to said he's a great guy.
He is a great guy.
So like I don't know.
Just caught him on a bad day, maybe.
There's another guy that happened to me with that I had a bad taste in my mouth. I went to a Redskins game. Joe Theismann walked through in like his I guess maybe it was his lady friend was wearing like a mink coat, and like they didn't talk to anybody and just walked through, and I was like, who's this guy think he is? What a jerk. And then Jordan Anders, previously of the Daily Reflector, now does something with the city. I don't know what he does. Said he saw him somewhere and like sat with him at a table and was the nicest guy in the world. So I think the point being, you just don't know. First of all, I was young in both of those cases and didn't know what the hell was going on. But yeah, you don't know what's going on that day for a person. And
yeah, people have bad days.
People have bad days.
People are in bad moods.
You might have met the nicest guy in the world, could be a jerk.
Tomorrow.
You might have met a guy you thought was a jerk, could be a great guy.
Just like you. Nicest guy in the world.
Could be a jerk.
Tomorrow. Not today.
Wes Hines, best producer on earth, could make a mistake, but throw somebody else under the bus. You just never know.
You never know.
You never know. Hopefully you're not playing that when we go to break, right, Wes? You got a different song ready, right? Yes, I do. Okay. He doesn't. He says he does, but he doesn't.
Got an update from Omaha.
What do we got, Ken?
Tennessee on the board. It's 1-0.
Yeah, this is a bad
one out,
start.
top of the first.
Well, leadoff walk.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Leadoff walks always turn into runs.
Every time.
Tennessee taking advantage of that. 1-0 Volunteers. And, top of the first, one out. Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
And did they get the out? They did.
Tried
get
to turn
one out.
two a little late at first. Bless you. Bless you.
Ken, let's talk about your week that was one of the most eclectic weeks of any man's life ever on earth.
I was out and about.
So you saw some big fishes.
I did
last week.
Yeah, I was there Monday at the Big Rock when the first place and the second place fish came to the Big Rock landing to get weighed. I was there.
You were there for that. Couple of days later, you were.
I was in PNC Arena, not to watch the NC State Wolfpack nor the Carolina Hurricanes, but everyone's favorite criminal, Justin Timberlake.
Now, why were you there?
I like Justin Timberlake.
Really?
And I saw he's coming to Raleigh. I'm like, you know what? I saw him with Jay-Z at Ford Field in Detroit back in 2013. Yeah, it was the best of both worlds tour, I think it was called.
But was it, though? Was it the best of both worlds?
It was a great show. But I was way up high in Ford Field in a football stadium. I'm like, you know what? He's going to be in an arena. I'm going to get these decent seats. Me and my friends went. It was a great show.
Did they do Holy Grail when they were together?
They did, yes.
Yeah, okay. I was going to ask you who you went with. Like, this wasn't a solo trip.
It was not. Three friends. One of them very pregnant, 7 months pregnant. But it was a good time.
Okay.
Entertaining. Really, really well done show.
I just didn't. But you like a lot of different types of music.
I do.
So I guess that makes sense.
Here in a couple weeks, I'm going to see Foo Fighters.
Now that
for the third time
is a show I'm envious of.
And then later in August, Childish Gambino.
Okay, so I am a fan of Donald Glover, the actor. I like Atlanta. I like Community.
Yeah.
Watched that way after its original run, but binged it on a streaming service. But outside of This Is America, I don't think I've ever heard a song from.
Oh, he's got some great songs. It's really good stuff. Very, very eclectic.
So who does he go with? Who else is there? Anybody?
Willow
Smith. That was a movie when I was a kid.
Willow Smith, the daughter of Will Smith.
What do you think about naming your child and just throwing an O at the end of it? Like you have a child named Kenneth O. Clippo, Chano, Wesso. Well, I guess Willow's the only one that works, really. And he's got a, Jaden? That the other kid? So Willow.
He's got 3 kids. 2 of them we know of.
Okay.
One's just, a normal kid. But I actually probably in their 20s by now.
Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then a couple weeks back, I saw Tyler Childers. I'm all over the map.
That is country?
Yeah.
All right.
Really good show.
You like music. You like live music.
I like to go see the people perform.
Is the concert scene still a big thing these days? I'm such an old man. Like, I feel like YouTube has killed everything. Like, why would I go travel there? I can watch a video on it. Like, why would I see this guy in concert? I can pull up the concert right here.
There's nothing better than being there, even if you're not a huge fan of the person or the group performing. But just being there and the camaraderie with the crowd, whether it be a small club or a stadium like Taylor Swift's doing all over the world, just something about being there and enjoying music with a bunch of people, I think.
Do you sing
worth
along?
The price of, do I sing along? I yell, maybe, as opposed to sing. I'm not trying to hit the notes. But
like it when you're at a concert and the act lets the crowd sing?
Love it.
You do?
Yeah.
Like there's a
like Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Everyone will get quiet and everybody will sing There Goes My Hero.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff.
And you get that goosebumps a little bit.
Yeah, man.
Chills.
It's nothing better. Nothing better.
Jamie says Foo Fighters best show I've ever seen. I could imagine that. I talked to Scott Igo, the cool Igo, who said that they played. He went to one show, and I think I might be mixing stories, but okay, yeah, they were at a festival, and Tool like got rained out the night before, and he said something like, I would play some Tool songs, but I'm not that talented, so we'll just play our stuff. But said, kind of as a make good, I guess, they just went like 3 straight hours.
Yeah.
No breaks, just played. I mean, that's awesome.
I've seen Foo Fighters twice, both in different great sporting venues in America. The first at Wrigley Field, the second at Greensboro Coliseum. But great sporting venues, right?
I've been to one of those.
The Wrigley Field show, they played for 3 hours. It was phenomenal. It rained a little bit, but it was great. The Greensboro show was actually really great too, but I'm excited to see him Citi Field, even though I gotta, be around Mets stuff.
Would you rather see because you've seen them both, you like indoor or outdoor? See, I would think outdoor would be better, but I've heard, otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, if it all depends on the weather.
Yeah.
They're playing the show no matter what.
Yeah. And I guess you're more comfortable. You got a nice seat inside, unless you're standing.
Yeah.
Do you go standing or sitting? Or?
I like to have a seat. I like the option, but usually, like once the show starts, I'm standing up the whole time. I don't want to. I'm out of the age where I want to be in the pit, elbow to elbow with people. I don't really want to do all that.
Mike P says Foo Fighters is great, but Grohl sure is chatty.
He does like to talk, right? He's a storyteller.
Yeah.
He wrote a book called The Storyteller, I think.
Mike P has seen System of a Down. They play for 2 hours, seen them several times. Jamie said he's seen Tool 5 times. Wow. Tyler loves some Tyler Childers.
I have seen one group 29 times.
You've seen one group 29 times, and that group is Aerosmith.
Jane got a gun. No, I actually seen The Roots 29 times.
Okay.
I don't know what that says about me, but I like them.
You are a root head.
Anytime they come close, I'm going to go see The Roots.
This is interesting. Mike P says seen a lot of great guitarists live. Who do you think the best guitar player he says he's seen live?
John Mayer.
It may have something to do with The Roots, right? John Mayer is the answer. Does he have anything to do with The Roots? That is crazy that you said. Yeah.
That's my guess. I would say John Mayer's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I've seen John Mayer 3 times. One of those times with The Roots.
Is he playing with the Grateful Dead?
Yes. They're called, they're not
Dead
called
and Company.
Dead and Company, yep. They just did a whole residency at the Sphere.
That is crazy that you called it out. So you do agree? I would have never known. He
gets so much like, oh, this is
a be good to
yeah, your body is a Wonderland guy, but he is uber talented.
Very cool. Big Dog has seen, there's something you didn't know about Big Dog. He's seen Limp Bizkit 3 times. Give me something to break.
Give me something to break.
How about your bleeping face?
Yeah, apparently they're coming back. They're like playing the festival circuit, tens of thousands of people just jumping up and down to break stuff and all the Limp Bizkit songs. You love to see it.
Wes, you been to any concerts?
It's been a while.
Who did you go see? Who's your best concert of all time? Jack and the Jimmy Johns?
Jimmy John.
I'm gonna go so far out in left field.
No way.
Yeah.
Who?
The Greens. They're no longer they're not even singing anymore. So
the Greens. Now that sounds like was it bluegrass?
Southern gospel.
Southern gospel. There you go. I gotta see. Would you call them a band or like what would you call them? I guess I'll put Southern gospel.
Yeah.
There we go. A tree.
Like Greene County with an E. Yeah, Greens.
The Greens.
Yeah.
All right, they look like they know how to have a good time.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a Righteous Gemstones commercial.
It does. Was Kenny Powers there?
Is that Uncle Baby Billy?
Mike P saw the Deftones at Ziggy's. You ever been to Ziggy's, Kenny?
I think it's closed now, but that's out in Winston, right?
Did say it was closed.
I saw the Roots there.
All right.
Go figure.
Go figure.
Also, I believe Gavin DeGraw one time I saw at Ziggy's.
What was this song?
I don't want to be the One Tree Hill song.
Can you sing a little more?
I can't. I will not. No one wants that.
Gavin DeGraw. I know that.
I don't want to be anything.
I don't want to be anything. Okay, very good, very good. Ken, good sports talk today. Thank you for joining us.
You got me to sing too. Good gracious.
Tennis, and you are not stupid. you went 2 whole segments.
I am a bozo, but I'm not stupid.
Correct.
And there's a difference.
All right, folks, now's the time you've been waiting for. Can't wait to hear what Wes Hines has ready for us. Wes,
cue up that Gavin DeGraw.
All right, there we go. Ken, thank you. We'll check out WNCT Channel 9. Go Braves.
Go Braves.
And we'll talk to you again next week. When we return, Pirate football, past and present. You'll hear from Sarad Ware. The name Sarad, where does that come from? He's got a story behind it. We'll let you know. Also, Zakye Barker will join us. And Holton Ahlers. All that coming up hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time. It's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're #1 in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Save the date and party like pirates on August 29th for the annual Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring special guest, American Idol musician Blake Prohl.
What's up, guys? It's Blake Prohl. I'm so excited to announce that I'll be back in Greenville Thursday, August 29th for the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party. It's been way too long, but I can't wait to see you, Pirate Nation, and go Pirates.
Join the fun with a performance by country music band Should Have Been Cowboys, and so much more. Save the date and join us at the annual Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, August 29th.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy Mug Monday with custom butt cups. Tuesday and Wednesday we have local acoustic night. Thursday night we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. So come twirl around and have a buckin' good time. And don't forget your Sunday Fun Day Cornhole Tournament with the ECU Club Cornhole team at 3 p.m. Check out the Buck on Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information and events. Y'all come get bucked up.
Rock Icons, the Little River Band is coming to Weldon Mills Theater, Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue, on July 13th. Conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids, Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Join Weldon Mills Theater for a memorable event where you can relax and make lasting memories. Get your tickets for the Little River Band on July 13th at weldonmillstheater.com.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price, or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
The brunch is back. The famous brunch buffet at Fifth Street Hardware has a variety of breakfast and lunch items from 10:30 to 2, including an omelet station and prime rib, and a special Sunday cocktail menu, including mimosa flights. Don't forget, Fifth Street Hardware has lunch specials every day, along with over 40 beers on tap. Trivia Wednesday, live music every Thursday night, and a late night menu through the weekend. Visit FifthStreetHardware.com or give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram for a weekly lineup and more. Go Pirates!
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. The best place in Greenville to unwind after work and have fun is AJ McMurphy's. AJ's has daily food and drink specials and an awesome patio, perfect for some outdoor dining. There's something for everyone every weeknight, including sports trivia with our very own Clip Brock tonight at AJ's. AJ's has live music every Friday and Saturday night with no cover, and brunch every Sunday. Make the day an AJ's day. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, we've been talking to a lot of Pirates, coaches, players, past and present, but a lot present, including one earlier today, Sarad Ware. We'll get to that interview in a moment. Yesterday, we caught up with a very interesting individual. Plays chess, was recruited by Princeton. Smart guy, really good guy on the field at linebacker as well, Zakye Barker. And we'll hit that interview for our radio audience right now. A couple of Pirates in here. Pirate Radio intern, the long snapper, Alex Harper. And East Carolina linebacker Zakye Barker joining us here inside the Pirate Radio studios. Zakye, welcome in. Your first time here. How you doing, man?
First time. Feeling good. I'm glad to be here.
Appreciate you joining us. First of all, I'm interested in names, especially my name's Clip, which is a little unique. I don't know if I know any other Zakyes. So what's any story behind that?
Oh, man. The story behind it, I don't even think my mom actually named me. She got it from like an auntie or something like that.
Okay.
But the fun fact that I always use when somebody asks is all my siblings' names starts with a Z.
Okay.
So I got Zach, which is my big brother, Zakye, which is my older sister, Zakye, my younger brother. My dad's name is Zach, and my mom, she's kind of the outlier. She's Ashika Barker, but I love her to death, though.
Awesome. A lot of Z's. That's cool. That's cool. Zakye, let's talk about your background, get to know you a little bit. So where are you from? Where'd you grow up? Tell us about that.
I'm from Norcross, Georgia. That's probably about 15 minutes north of Atlanta. I grew up football my whole life. When I was 5 years old, that's when I got into it. And my dad put me in it. I had to beg him to put me in it at such a young age, and just grew up wanting to play the whole time. And it's part of the reason why I'm here. It's cool when I'm young.
You a Atlanta sports fan? I'm a Braves fan.
I'm a Braves fan.
Okay.
I was a Georgia Bulldogs fan growing up, Atlanta Falcons fan growing up. Still touching subject, but yeah, all that.
Good deal. So how'd you get here? What was your recruitment like, and how'd you make it to Greenville, North Carolina?
My recruitment was pretty slow. Coming up, I was an undersized linebacker. I was always undersized, and a lot of people told me I wasn't fast enough, strong enough, big enough. I got that a lot. Really, the work that I put in is what led me to be here. All my recruitment started my junior year. I would say I got my first offer from Princeton University, and that's kind of what kicked off everything. It was kind of like, well, okay, he's smart, so that kind of helped. So I had a real good GPA in high school, and Princeton kicked it off, and then I think Liberty came after that. And then after that, they started rolling in. I got up to about 21. And I don't know, it was just something about Pirate Nation. To be honest, I tell recruits all the time, I'm a bad example because when I took ECU was my first and only official visit. So I'm like, don't look at me. I only came to see one school. And then once I got here, the love I got from Pirate Nation, the coaches, the players, it led me to commit. So I was committed on spot, and from the time I committed, I was like, I'm locked in. That's where I want to be at. So
We got a friend now at Princeton, Jason Nichols, former East Carolina wide receiver, will be coaching there this season. He joined us all last football season on Pirate Radio, so I'll be pulling for the Tigers this year because of Jason. How about those grades, man? So I guess you're doing pretty good in school here.
I'm doing pretty good now. Yes, sir. I'm majoring in psychology. I think my GPA is about 3.30 right now. I just hit the Dean's List for the second semester in a row.
Congrats, man.
I'm feeling good about that for sure. You can't tell me nothing once I hit the Dean's List.
That's awesome, man.
Maybe you can tutor this guy over here a little bit.
I'm almost there, man. I got one more semester of school, and then I'll have a second diploma. So
nice.
I'm doing okay enough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Zakye, I talked to all your teammates and yourself. You said you're getting the work in this summer. So tell us about that. What's day-to-day like for you and the defense right now?
Day-to-day, it's the bigs have their lift around 6:30 a.m. The mids and the skills, like your linebackers, running backs, DBs, receivers, or quarterbacks, all of them. We get in about 9 a.m. We got a lift first. Coach Big John and his staff taking care of us with that lift. Nobody taking reps off. Harper know how he gets. So we got lift first, and then we head out to the run. And the run is always going to be taxing. It's going to be hard, but it's always calculated to what we need in the moment, and it's always to make us better, and we understand that. It's all about getting on the same page right now, too. So that's the big thing.
So, Zakye, we're in the middle of OTAs right now. How much of OTAs are installing new things, getting ready for the summer, and how much is it kind of reviewing what we ran over during spring ball?
Okay, OTAs is mostly review for the guys that have been here. We had some early enrollees in the spring, so they've probably got it about 2 times now. For a guy like me, I've been here 3 years. I've got it over and over, but OTAs is a time to refresh. And then we had about 30 or so new freshmen just came in about last week. So for them, they're trying to get all the new installs. It's all brand new to them. So it's mostly just giving to them for the first time and making sure they understand what they're doing, where to line up, mostly so they can be able to seamlessly just fit right into where we are, and we better roll right along.
A lot of newness on the offense, from the coordinator to the quarterbacks to some of the skill guys, but a lot of continuity on the defensive side. So how much more comfortable does that make you going into this year, knowing, Coach Harrell's there, your teammates alongside you, that D-line is almost fully intact. So you got to feel a lot of comfortability heading into this year.
Right. I mean, a lot of the confidence, definitely, what you said, you mentioned the D-line. I say a lot of the confidence comes from the D-line being able to stay intact, and the experience and the veteran guys we have there, and how much of a leader each one of them are in their own separate way, and how they play and the way they attack the game and their mindset. It makes me feel way more comfortable being able to sit back them and let them go to work, and they two-gap, they do what they need to do, movement, they know everything they need to know, and they're also all smart too. And then the guy next to me, I got Mike next to me, Mike Edwards, so I'm real comfortable with him. I know he knows exactly what he's doing. He's played plenty of snaps of college football, and I learn from him all the time, whether he knows it or not. And I try to take things from his game, and we just go back and forth. I can bounce ideas off him. And then in the secondary, we got experience, and those guys back there are comfortable, and they know what they're doing, and they're fast, and they can move, and they can cover. So, and I just know we're going to be able to eat on all 3 levels, and that's what makes me comfortable. And y'all know Coach Harrell, he's a mastermind back there. No matter what nobody say, he a mastermind. So I feel comfortable knowing that we can connect on an intellectual level, too, and understand what he's doing with the scheme.
Which one of you guys are working with the speaker in the helmet right now?
Right now I have the speaker in my helmet.
How's that going for you?
It's good. I was telling Coach Harrell, so our offense likes tempo, so I told him, I said, when they're not tempo, I got you. Give me everything you got. He'll tell me. He told me to tell the Sam something, or tell the safety something. Or, okay, I'm cool. That's cool. But once the tempo kicks in, it's kind of hard for me to get everything at one time. I was just like, just need the call. But it's pretty cool, man. To be honest with you, it's an amazing experience to be a part of, especially to be able to be selected to do that. So. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I mean, I feel better knowing we got a Dean's List guy with the speaker in the helmet. It makes me feel good out there, so that's a good thing. Alex, you got anything?
No, I think I'm good. Right
Okay, you're passing it back to me.
Yeah, I had one, but I lost it.
Hey, it happens to the best of us. Zakye, I ask all your teammates this too, and so you give up what 7-10 in a loss to Charlotte, 10 in a loss to Navy, whatever. We looked at it a lot. I mean, the defense played well enough to win 7-8 games last year, whatever. How did you guys, because I was so impressed how everybody kind of stuck together. There was, at least from the outside looking in, not a lot of finger pointing, not a lot of fighting. So I don't know. What does that say about you, the maturity of this team, and just the buy-in for everybody?
I think it was, what it really boiled down to was just coming to understanding of this is a team. It's not offense and defense and special teams. We're all a unit. We're all one. So my brother next to me, he's no better than me, and I'm no better than him. So it was more so just understanding that we all in this together, and we have to be able to fight for each other. And Coach Harold says this all the time: pull the thumb. Hey, what can I do to get better? What can I do to improve? And how can I be better for this team? And how can I improve on this team when it might look like we carrying weight or anything like that? If we're not getting a win, then nobody's carrying weight. That's at the end of the day, that's what matters. So going back and trying to figure out what we can do better this offseason, we look at those games all the time. App State one is one that we're looking at right now too. It's just what all little things were we skipping over last year that we can pay more attention to detail and really hone into those things to where it's no such thing as a pointing the finger or anything like that. It's saying I did everything I could do, and as a collective, we did everything that we can do to get this win. And so that's what's going to be able to flip this whole thing around.
How much do you think about 2-10 and last year? Is it something you use as motivation, or is it in the past? Let's focus on the future. How do you kind of deal with that?
It's kind of if I'm being honest, it's a combination of the two, to be honest with you, because you got to understand that the habits and the structures that you use to build a 2-10 season, they are not the same at all from what we're trying to do. We're trying to flip it all the way around. And, I mean, yes, motivation at the end of the day, too, to go harder in workouts, to push when you're tired and to push and do a little extra film when you might not want to, or stay a little late after when you might not want to, because we're never going back. Like, that's the goal, is to never go back. And I was at a Pirate Club event the other day, and they were talking about let's get back to Pirate football, and I'm telling him that's what we're here for. Like, we're trying to bring it back to Pirate football, because last year that wasn't it, and we all understand that. And that's what we're like right now in the summer. We're trying to get all the new guys to understand that, and so we're using 2-10 to show them that was put on tape, that was put on our record, but who we are and what we're building now and the structure that we're maintaining right now as the summer goes along, that has nothing to do with that. So it's not even close. I feel like we're attacking this way different for sure.
Kyle Barker joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. You mentioned Mike and a couple of your teammates. Who are some younger linebackers that have stood out to you this offseason?
I would say Julian Davis, Greg Turner. Those two guys they're freaks. Anybody that works out in our groups, they understand that those guys right there have all the potential in the world to be whoever they want to be. And I speak life to them all the time, because I want them to understand that they are everything. They have all the tools and everything. And another guy, I would say DJ Johnson. He's just a natural football player. He reminds me like me. Like, we like to hit. We love contact, and he loves football. So those are three guys for sure, I would say.
And what do they all have in common?
All from Georgia boys.
Georgia boys.
We all Georgia boys.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
we got the Georgia linebacking core.
Definitely trying to help in that recruitment for sure. We're all Georgia boys. We need all the Georgia boys up here.
My all-time favorite Pirate was from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Yeah. Dwayne Harris.
That's right down the road.
Okay, right. Cool. I guess they produced a lot of players there. Yeah. Was the high school football competitive, big time down there?
In Georgia, that's about as competitive as it gets.
Yeah.
We always on the top of every list for NFL draftees or most players to college, but you wouldn't really understand until you were in a Friday night light game and the lights on and cities are shut down, and we all going at it. We all physical. We all fast. We all want to put on for our city. So definitely.
So there's a couple of guys on the team who are from Florida. Are there any arguments which state has the better high school ball between Georgia and Florida?
To be honest, we get the arguments all the time. We get the arguments going. People from North Carolina say it, Texas, Florida, Cali. I mean, to be honest, I would always say just bring your team down here. We find out what's going on. That's it.
We talked about this with some other guys, but you spoke about arguments amongst the teams. How bad do you think the arguments are going to be when the ratings drop for the new NCAA football game?
Is there arguments? I know for me personally, whatever rating they place upon my head, I'm willing to accept. I'm willing to accept any rating because as a kid, I just dreamed to be in this moment to where I can have NCAA with my name on it. So, I mean, arguments, I don't know who that would argue to. Where would you file your complaint? I don't know if there's like a ratings adjuster or something, but yeah, I mean.
So have you played a game before, or were you too young? Or
no, I was not too young at all. I was definitely on the NCAA 14 faithfully. Yes, sir.
All right. So were you like an ultimate team guy, or you Road to Glory or Dynasty?
I was Road to Glory. I was everything. I was play my dad. My dad used to beat me so bad. In NCAA 14, he used to grab Georgia and run Todd Gurley. Power. He used to run Power I 20 times a game. He told him rock with Todd Gurley. He used to beat me down till I started crying, man. I remember that for sure.
I can't wait. I'm ready to get back to recruiting and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun stuff. Talking to Zakye Barker here inside the Pirate Radio studios. So Zakye, we mentioned school a little bit. You said no second summer session for you. So is it all football right now, pretty much?
Right now, it's just all football and just focusing on what structures and what routines I can get into that's going to really maximize my potential for, like, I only have so much room to grow between now and the season. So just really focusing on what matters. Like, keep the main thing. I hate to throw sayings out there, but, that's another thing Coach Harold throws at us. Keep the main thing. What's the main thing right now? What do I want to be great at? And how much time and energy can I effectively apply to that to get where I want to be at and to help this team get to where I want to be at? Because that's really the most important thing. How can I push my teammates too? So finding ways to push my teammates to be better and push myself at the same time, that's the whole goal right now.
I can tell you're around Coach Harold a lot because the pull the thumb and the main thing. I've heard all those things before. Definitely. I asked if you watched any of the NBA Finals. You said you maybe caught one game, but you kind of focus on what you need to focus on. So if you do ever get away from it or want to do something, like what are your hobbies?
I'm a chess player. We got a pool table at the house. We play a little pool. Watch a little podcast here and there, just trying to better my mind and just get into little stuff here and there, maybe a TV show with my girlfriend or something like that, and we keep on rolling.
Good deal. Hey, Hart, anything else?
No, I'm good, man.
So, Kyle, I'm going to let you get back to it, man. Sure. Make me feel kind of dumb in here. I've never tried to play chess, but when did you start doing that?
I actually got into it elementary school. Man. It was probably 2nd, 3rd grade. I had a teacher by the name of Dr. Bush and also Mr. Hochbaum, the two interesting guys that just want to pull all the little things that you might not know out of you. So
that's awesome.
It was a great thing to have.
Good deal. Hey, nice to meet you, man. I appreciate you joining us here, and I can't wait to see you on the field. We'll talk to you probably media day before you get out there against Norfolk State. But thanks for joining us today, man. Good luck to you. Appreciate it. All right, chess player, Zakye Barker, East Carolina linebacker. Awesome to get to know him a little bit and talk some football. We'll take a break and do that with one of his running mates on the defensive side, Sarad Ware, who joined us earlier today in the Pirate Radio studios. We'll pass that interview along to our radio audience when we return Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday after this.
Taylor Honeycutt from Pirate Radio, and for the past few years, I've been telling myself that I needed to lose weight. I wanted to eat healthier and tried several diets without a lot of success. I was thinking about giving up, but I realized that all I needed was expert help. So I did some research, but I wanted it to be safe and natural and actually work. And that's when I found East Carolina Weight Loss and talked to Dr. Keene about a plan designed just for me. This unique program will help you lose up to a pound of fat a day. Yes, it is possible. As a matter of fact, I've lost 20 pounds and inches off my chest, waist, and hips in just 6 weeks on the program. I have more energy, and I sleep so much better. The best part is I didn't have to exercise, count calories, or do prepackaged meals. There is no surgery or hypnosis required. Getting healthier is a journey, but you don't have to do it alone. So if you're ready to make a change for the better, schedule your free consultation today by calling 252-298-5510. That's 252-298-5510. Or go online at eastcarolinaweightloss.com.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Did you know that GUC's electric rates are the lowest in Pitt County? GUC's average residential electric bill using 1,000 kilowatt hours per month with load management is $21 lower than the investor-owned utilities and $34 lower than the local co-ops. In fact, GUC's average electric bills are still $10 lower than they were 10 years ago. Low rates with high reliability. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Pickleball for Pearsall is coming to Greenville June 28th, 29th, and 30th. Pickleball for Pearsall is a memorial tournament dedicated to raising funds for mental health initiatives. This event is held in loving memory of Greg and Nick Pearsall, whose spirits and passion for life continue to inspire us. The tournament will be held at the Greenville Pickleball Club courts at Wimbledon Drive and will feature all categories. Register at pickleballden.com, sign up now, and help fight for mental health awareness.
Hi, this is Christy Conway with ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate here in Greenville. We are growing and seeking buyers agents and experienced listing agents for our growing team. We are one of the most successful, hardworking, and knowledgeable real estate teams in the Greenville area, selling over $100 million in the past 2 years. We are looking for more real estate professionals who are hardworking and have a passion to help individuals with their real estate goals. Please visit encpiraterealty.com/new agent. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Cliff Godwin, the head baseball coach at East Carolina University. I've been a Pirate Club member since I graduated in 2001, and you should too. By joining the Pirate Club, you become part of a family that helps our student athletes flourish on and off the field. When you enroll as a member, you're not just getting a membership, you're getting a front row seat to the action. To join, visit ecupirateclub.com or call 252-737-4540 today. Go Pirates.
This is Coach Gary Overton, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Golden Ticket Cinemas is Greenville's newest movie theater, is now open in the Greenville Grand location on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. Catch a movie on Greenville's largest screen in Elite Theater, or take advantage of great deals such as $5.50 Ticket Tuesdays. Get your movie tickets today at gtcinemas.com. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style at Golden Ticket Cinemas. Now let's head back to PRL. Here's your host, Cliff Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Thanks to Zakye Barker for joining us. And now we'll hear from Sarad Ware, and it is Sarad, and he tells us that and gives us the meaning behind his name and talks some football as well in this interview as he dropped by the Pirate Radio studios earlier today with myself and A. Harp. Let's hear it right now. Our special guest, Sarad Ware, joining us, East Carolina defensive lineman, and live on YouTube. We'll air it for our radio audience coming up later on Wednesday, along with Zakye Barker from yesterday. I had a great interview with Zakye, but we'll get to know Sarad right now. And Sarad, first of all, first time here at Pirate Radio, so welcome in. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about y'all?
I'm great. I'm great. Good. Looking forward to some football and excited about that. I'll start the same place I started with Zakye yesterday. My name is Clip, so I'm interested in names. My real name is Clifton, but my dad, granddad, myself all go by Clip. Yeah. So Sarad, is there a story behind that? What's the?
Well, it's not really a story, but it is. Apparently, I was gonna be Darius, which is my dad's name, and I don't know how that agreement went between my parents, but my dad's name is actually Darius, and my name is Darius backwards.
There you go. That's awesome.
Yep. So,
all right.
Dang, it is. And people say Surad, which is like Sue, which is nickname, but my real name is actually Surad, like Surad, not Surad.
Okay. So I need to call you Sarad.
Yeah, that's really my name. And I'm fine with Sue, but my name really came from Darius backwards, which is my dad's name.
So did that happen from people just calling you Surad and you just letting it go for too long? And it's too late now?
I've been called so many different names. It's like from, obviously, elementary school to middle school, and now I done had so many different names, and so I'm just pretty not used to it. It's sad to say that I'm used to being called the wrong name.
Right, yeah.
But it's like, it's so hard to change and have people remember and then correcting them every time. So
I understand. But Sarad it is. And so do they call you like on the field, would be like Sue? Or?
Yeah, just Sue, yeah.
Okay. So that's a nickname? There you go.
I'm so used to that name, man. And I didn't got it until I got here, to be honest with you. I haven't got Sue until I got here.
Okay.
And after four and a half, going on 5 seasons, it's like, it's just stuck to it.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah. All right, so Pirate fan Sarad Ware this year, as he plays for the Pirates on a stacked and experienced defensive line, and we'll talk about some of your running mates. But just to get to know you a little bit, where are you from originally?
I'm from Richmond, and I've been there my whole life. We never really lived anywhere else, and I grew up there, played football since I was 4 years old, and obviously played middle school and high school football. Go Springers, Coach J. But the same place Isaiah Winstead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me, Tig, Kerry King now. A couple years ago, David Lane, we all went to Holland Springs High School, too. So, been in Richmond pretty much.
I feel a battle coming because Zakye was talking about, there's a lot of Georgia boys on this team. We learned yesterday, especially at the linebacker room. But he said, did you ask him, Alex, about the...
Yeah, I asked him. So I know we got some
Florida
guys
versus Georgia,
who are from Florida. And I know Georgia-Florida high school is a big debate. But Virginia has got some great high school programs, too.
Yeah, we got a lot of players. Like I said, at one point we came in, it was me, Kerry, and David. But also Tig had transferred in. And then just in Virginia itself, I don't know if y'all remember Justin Hainsworth and Big Tay, Sam, Brock, Xavier Smith 2 years ago. X, Gerard Stringer, Justin Red. I mean, we got a lot of VA.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we got a lot of Virginia guys that people don't really know about.
Well, let me ask you this. I ask everybody from Virginia. You got any family yourself, Washington fans? Formerly Redskins, now Commanders.
Oh yeah, I got fans,
but not yourself.
Not myself. Philadelphia Eagles. Go Birds.
Oh damn.
Go Birds. Yeah, my dad's side of the family is all Redskins. Well,
right.
No, it wasn't
Shout
Redskins.
out to
Commanders
them.
now. But my mom's side is all Cowboys.
Okay. Well, how'd you land on the Eagles? Just to be different.
It was Darren Sproles.
Okay, he was cool.
It was Darren Sproles at punt returner, and ever since then, I really just got into him. And then, obviously, my favorite player now is Fletcher Cox. He's a vet now and retired, but yeah.
All right. So was it always football? Did you ever dabble in basketball, baseball, other sports at all?
Little league and middle school, I played basketball and a little bit of wrestling.
Okay.
But once, after 8th grade, it was just all football.
Yeah.
All football. And I didn't do track and throwing, and I didn't do none of that. It was pretty much just all football.
Yeah, looks like you could be pretty mean with the shot put if you tried.
Yeah, that's what they say, but I just never really took time into it.
Yeah. Sarad Ware joining us, Pirate Radio Studios. So how'd you get to East Carolina? What was your high school and recruitment like and everything?
My recruitment early in high school was slow. It was pretty slow, but I think my junior year, my first offer was at Coastal Carolina, and I got a couple of offers after then. But when I came here, I came on actually David Laney. He was already committed here, and I came on a unofficial visit. It may have been his second or third time here. And I came and I just liked the area. And then I took my official visit, and it was just, I could not come here. It wasn't too far from home. Everybody was nice. I mean, like, everybody was nice. And I got recruited by Coach Trott.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody was nice, and I had no other choice but to come here. My official visit was the South Florida game. I think opening kick Snead, he went to the house on the kick return. Yeah, that was the game. That was my official visit weekend. So I had no choice. The atmosphere was great. The people was great.
And I don't know exactly about your class. You can tell me, but there was an era where it was like ECU coaches looked at it and said, all right, we just got to add as many quality D linemen as we can.
Yeah.
And ended up with yourself, with Deontay. Elijah Morris kind of slipped through the cracks and became a great. But you guys added a ton of talent in 1 or 2 years at the D line position, and it's awesome to see y'all grow up together.
Yeah. Me, E, and Tay, like I said, we still here, and we like. It's not too many days that I'll go without seeing them boys.
Yeah.
And it's like outside of even football is one thing, but like we came in together, with COVID. COVID was a big part with the quarantine and moving back and forth and stuff. I think that actually another reason that we came so close because of COVID. We'll be in the facility one day, and then you can't go back in there for 10 days. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, we had nothing else. When it was a COVID happening situation, we had nothing else but each other then.
Yeah.
So I think that played another part in it too.
You're either gonna get close or hate each other. I'm glad y'all got close.
It was no in between. It was no in between.
Good deal. And some big personalities too, especially with Deontay. But I've known you for 15 minutes now. I can tell you got a good personality. So did everybody mesh pretty good together in that room?
Oh I think so. We was pretty good. I mean, between us being together and Tess putting us through goods and the bads, it was like I said, no other choice but to come together.
All right, so Alex, we talk about you getting cussed out by Shankweiler and always bring up, all right, who's the biggest, who's the coach that cusses the most? I always hear Tesh will lay it on you. So is that about right?
Yeah, that's about right.
I've seen where teams can bond with each other, like against the coach, and that's the coach's idea almost sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, if they all hate me equally, they'll have something in common.
The specialist will be on the other, like on another field, kicking, getting our work in, and we will hear Coach Tesh yelling from all the way across the field.
There's always got to be that one guy.
No, he's really intense.
A guy that's around you a lot.
But I'll say this about Coach Tesh, and Sue can attest to it as well. Coach Tesh was the guy that recruited me here. As hard as he pushes you off the field, he'll give you just as much love off the field, and it helps you develop you as a man. And that's what I really appreciate about him.
Yeah, no jokes. And he'll take care of you. I mean, and it ain't got to be a lot. Just simply as checking on you.
Mm-hmm.
He'll check on you, and he'd be on the road recruiting, and you just get a call with a 2-week break. Just checking on you. No football. Just you and your family. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
So, outside of football, he'll check on you, like Harp said.
So, Red, I heard you and Alex talking a moment ago about OTAs, and you kind of said, hey, man, I'm a vet here and been through the wars and everything.
Yeah.
In the NFL, if you're 5, 10, 12 years in, they probably lax off a little bit, OTAs. You probably can't do that in college, though, right?
Yeah, definitely not.
You're still all in?
Oh, all in. It is. No, it's not even close.
Yeah.
All in, especially with Coach Test.
Right.
The second you walk, he's on it quick. So,
how's everything going from a practice standpoint this time of year? And how much longer do y'all have of this OTA period? Do you know?
Oh, I know. I think this
is the last week that it's the coaches are going to be there.
Okay. And then it's player led.
Yeah.
It's player led after this week. And, it'll be a couple coaches, but it's not going to be full coaching staff. And
I keep going back to you and Chase Soel talking off the air, and you were like, you got meetings, and Chase said, yeah, and you said y'all meet every day, and he said, yeah, we were 2-10 last year. We need to meet every day. And like I felt like the players want to do it rather than being told to do it. And I think that's a good attitude to have. Can you relate to that?
Yeah, I can definitely relate. Outside of the coaches, I mean, when we're on the field, it's us. Like, it's no coaches telling you, oh, stay in this gap or stay in that gap or do this and that. Like we said as a team the other day, it was like, we got to come together because at the end of the day, the coaches can't do but so much.
Yeah.
They can coach. They can tell you what's needed to be done to win, but you have a choice. Either you're going to do it or you're not. So I think that this team is coming more together to realizing, like, we got to do this for us. When it's third down and there's no coaches out there like OTA is telling you, like, this is the play, that's the play. You might get this look. No. It's all us.
Sarad, how do you look back at last year that the defense played so well and probably deserved a few more wins, but it was what it was, 2-10. So does that give you motivation? Do you put it in the rear view? How do you kind of look back at last year if you do it all?
I look at it, I take it, it's as a humbling moment.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm looking at it every day and everything I do is, we were 2-10, let's do this. If we were 11-1, I would still do the same thing.
Right.
If you get what I'm saying. So yeah, it's a humbling moment, and while you in it hurts bad. But you can look back at it sometimes and it'll humble you, but not really as much as let's do this because we were 2-10 or not. It's not really that.
Let's talk about the offensive line. Who are some of the guys you've been going up against this spring and this OTAs that maybe you got a little trouble having a little trouble against?
I wouldn't say trouble.
I know you would.
I wouldn't say trouble now, but I mean, to me, the best one to go is Dustin. I mean, Dustin gonna always give you the best he got. If it's hot, if he's tired, or if it's a long rainy practice, Dustin is gonna give you everything he got for you to get better and for him to get better.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's that's the give and take you need. You need to.
Dustin Hall, he's. I can respect Dustin so much, man. And he don't say a lot at all. He don't say much as nothing. But when it's time to work, he also don't say nothing while you working. You would think a guy like that would be talking, and Dustin don't say too much of nothing.
Are you a talker?
No, I'm not. I'm not very much of it.
Really?
In the game, I can talk, or it depends. It just depends on the O-line. But most of the time, if the O-line if it's a guy like Dustin, I ain't gonna be a talking to guy to Dustin.
But if he talks to you,
most definitely. But yeah,
Alex, is Sarad a talker?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not on the field with him, but I don't know. That just kind of shocks me a little bit to say he's not. Who is the biggest talker on the D-line, though, then?
The biggest talker on the D-line? I don't know. It might be Sam Dankley. It might be Chief.
We'll talk to him coming up on Thursday.
He can get in somebody's head, for real.
Okay.
and he can get in somebody's head. He's ready to go. Like, at any moment, you can catch Sam ready to go.
Looking forward to talking to him coming up. So many names that we've seen over the years on this D-line.
Yeah.
How about the next crop of talent? Because you and Eli and Deontay aren't going to be here forever, unfortunately. So how about the younger guys? Who's exciting you right now at the D-line?
Oh, the young guys ready to go. As far as D tackles, the young guys, Logan, Lug, he ready. I'm telling you, like, Lug, he ready. I can respect him. He's ready. And we got some newer freshmen and they learning the basic stuff right now. But off the top of my head, Lug, he's ready. We call him Lug.
Logan, right?
Yeah, Logan.
All right.
And he's ready. He's ready.
All right, we got a D-line versus O-line showdown going on Thursday, 6 o'clock down on Main Street. It'll be the O-line and D-line in a wing eating contest. On the O-line, Will Coates, Trey Hardison, Cam Durant. D-line, Preston Carr, Zion Wilson, and look, as you said, Logan Wright. So you got to support your guys, right? How you feel about the D-line?
I'm taking them with whatever. It can be, I don't even know. But I'm taking them boys whatever. And I like Zion. Zion he's gonna be the first one. Is it a set amount of wings or how is it?
I think it's just all you can eat, and you get like 10 minutes, something like that.
Okay, 10 minutes or however much.
And there's an overall champion and offense-defense champion. So overall, you going Zion?
I'm going Zion and defense.
All right, Zion defense. The picks are in.
Most definitely.
How you feel about that, Alex? Any dark horses here?
I was gonna say Lug.
Well, it sounds like the D-line.
The D-line's definitely taking
And then we met Preston last week. He was kind of the voice of the D-line. He was the only D-lineman here. All the other O-linemen were here.
Oh, yeah.
So Preston with his deep voice was saying, yeah, we're going to eat him. We're going to beat him. We got to get him in here to cut some lines or something. He's got a good radio voice.
He's asked me multiple times when he can come back.
He's got a deep voice on that dude. Yeah. All right, so here with Sarab Ware joining us, Pirate Radio Studios, getting ready. Do you have expectations for the season? Like, what do you guys talk about as far as the 2024 season, personally and as a team?
Oh yeah. I'm obviously planning to be on this all-conference list, but outside of myself, because like you said, if we're talking about 2-10 early, if you're 2-10, you're gonna get the bare minimum of any type of personal selections, whether it's All-American. So as a team, I want that conference championship, and we had some. I've got some bowl rings and championships here, but I want that conference championship for sure. As a team, I just this season 5, and like it's been ups and downs and back up again and back down again. So I think it'd be great to just finish it off with a conference.
Absolutely.
Set it off. Yep.
I have not seen a conference championship here since 2008 and 2009. Yeah. Those teams were led by the defensive line with Linville Joseph, who's still playing today.
Yeah.
C.J. Wilson, Jay Ross, Scotty Robinson. 3 of those guys went to the NFL. So, I hope you guys make it, but I feel like we haven't had a D-line at ECU since those championship teams. So that gets me excited.
Oh, yeah.
So how about school? What's your major?
I'm COM, Health and Wellness Communications.
Okay.
Yep, and I actually just finished some summer classes up for summer 1, but I have one more class in the fall, and I graduate in December.
That's awesome. Congrats, man.
Yeah, thanks. Yep.
So that should be hopefully easy load too.
It should be very easy, man. Yep.
All right, good deal. Yep. So graduating, and you looking to play football after East Carolina?
Yeah, I'm looking to play football after, most definitely.
Have you talked to, do you still talk to Winstead at all? And we chat with him. We get every word we can out of him. He's not a huge talker. But how was his experience with Holton and them in the UFL?
From my understanding, he was talking about the Arlington Renegades. Yeah. He said he liked it, and obviously some up and downs. But
sure,
when he get out there, he out there. I don't know if you watched, but I watched one. I think it was a game in the very first game of the season.
Yep.
I think he scored the very first
touchdown
of the league. The very first touchdown of the league. So I was happy for him, and he was pretty happy too after the game too. So
NFL's the dream. Would you be open to like going to Canada, UFL, whatever, as far as that, or is it NFL or bust? Okay,
football is football, and the same with college. A lot of this stuff be like, big names and all that. No, man, I just want to play football.
You just
it really doesn't matter where or how. Or I just want to play.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, wishing you the best of luck, man. Appreciate you joining us today, and we'll talk to you again. We'll probably see you at Media Day, and maybe before then. But good luck this year, and y'all boys have fun, man. That D-line's fun to watch.
Yeah,
so
man. Thanks.
Looking forward to it. All right, so we will have this interview coming up at 3 o'clock, along with our interview with Zakye Barker and a whole lot more. Amanda Houston will be on the show today talking about the ladies' clinic. You gonna be involved in that, or were you involved in any of these camps?
They didn't even give me a spot on the list, man. I was trying to get on the list. They told me it was too late. But I'll go out there and see my Lindsay. That's my academic coordinator.
Okay.
And, actually, I think me and her. Yeah, she's ride or die as far as school, man.
She's the best.
Like,
Good deal.
She's the best.
Good deal.
So I got to go out there and try to at least catch a pass or ball with her or something.
And let me ask you this too: what's your rest of the day like? Like if you're away from football, what are your hobbies? You watching sports?
If I'm away from football, I'm playing the game most definitely.
What are you playing?
Either 2K, Call of Duty, or Madden.
Okay. All right. You ready for the new college football?
I'm past ready. I wish I can get it early, like a month early, but I think it come out July 25th.
July 19th.
Yeah, I'm ready for that. I'm not mad not getting no more time.
Are you worried about your ratings? As far as like, there's going to be arguments about it? Some players have said they don't care. Some have said, hey, they better be this.
Oh, man. I wouldn't care about the overall. I'm on the game.
That's exactly, yeah.
I can get a printed copy from GameStop and have in 10 years for my son.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
I'm on the game.
Yeah.
Like, I hope, and even then, I go online and, you can go into the personal stuff and up yourself a little bit.
yeah.
But as far as that, it really don't make me.
How's Sarad get 99 overall?
Yeah.
That is cool. You can
Yeah.
walk around and be like, hey, y'all, I'm in this game.
I can go get that game and say, like,
that's pretty cool.
We on this game. And then, and it'll come to the field goal. You say, oh, that's hard snapping the ball.
And you know what? Every snap in Madden and college football is perfect, right? There's never a bad snap.
Never.
What if they introduced that into the game this year?
I would be pissed.
That's right, though. When you think about
everything's perfect.
You can never have a bad snap. Once you press X, it's always a perfect snap. Now, the kick is adjusted. You got to time the kick.
Yeah.
But the snap, I never even thought about that, Hart.
Yeah. That'd be cool if they introduced that this year.
That would not
That'd
be
some
cool.
pressure on you, buddy.
That would not be cool.
All right, fellas. We'll let y'all get out of here. Thank you, Sarad, for joining us, man. Nice to meet you. All right, there's Sarad Ware and Alex Harper. And, man, that would be cool if this year they introduced the first ever bad snap in college football. Can you imagine the social media videos we could make of Alex Harper snapping the ball bad in a video game and the trolling we could do on him, Chandler? Oh, that'd be fun. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll wrap up hour number 2. Still to come, Amanda Houston will join us on the show, talk about the ladies' clinic coming up this Friday. And our guy, Danny Beal. I've not seen Danny since the season ended, so looking forward to catching up with DB. Got that, our Fleet Feet Rundown, and more when we return Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr!
Golden Ticket Cinemas is Greenville's newest movie theater and is now open in the Greenville Grand location on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. Experience the ultimate movie magic with their Elite experience. The Elite Theater has the largest screen in Greenville, state-of-the-art 4K laser projection, immersive Dolby Atmos sound, and heated luxury recliners. And coming soon, Eastern North Carolina's only IMAX theater. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Sun's out, guns out in Pirate Nation. Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. We're celebrating all the dads. Mark your calendars for June 12th through 17th. Get $40 off a pair of Costa sunglasses and grab a second pair 50% off. Don't forget our hot summer deal on a Leopold VX Freedom 4 to 12x50 scope with free aluminum lens covers for only $3.99. This is over a $600 value. We'll continue to bring on the heat every week with the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Shop online or stop on by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Hey football fans, this is Winston Wright from East Carolina University Football. When we're not on the field, we relax on the most comfortable Serta and Helix mattresses from Baltic Sub Furniture in Greenville. A good night's sleep can make all the difference on game day. Check out their amazing recliners, sofas, and sectionals for ultimate game watching experience. Baltic Sub has been supporting ECU for 50 years, so come on down and shop like a true pirate.
Store-wide savings and financing available. Visit 2115 East Fire Tower Road, Greenville, or call 252-758-2513.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
I love it.
Pirate Radio.
I'm glued all day.
Pirate Radio.
Listen to me rocks, baby.
Pirate Radio. The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Do you need custom T-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local, print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. University Sportswear, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, Sean Mon. Boy, Tennessee in a bit of a jam there. 2 on, nobody out.
You're the only 10 I see.
Thank you, buddy. And Florida State gets out of it. One runner gunned down at the plate. I did not see what just happened, but I'm assuming it was a double play, Chandler.
Double play.
A double play. Volunteers, let's see, here it is. 1st and 3rd, ground ball to 1st, tag the base, throw to 2nd, tag applied, inning over, just like that. And Tennessee keeps their 4-0 lead. Elimination game for Florida State. Tennessee trying to make it to the final of the College Baseball World Series, where they would await Texas A&M and Florida, who play tonight in Omaha. 3 games today due to only 1 being played yesterday. Earlier today, Florida eliminated Kentucky. So Florida moves on to take on the Aggies coming up tonight.
Can the number 1 overall seed win it all for the first time since 1999?
It has been a long time. Could be partying like it's 1999.
I was 1 year old the last time the number 1 overall seed.
1 years or 1 year?
What did I say?
You said years.
Oh, I meant 1 year old.
Yes.
I was a year old.
A year old. How about that? How about that? Chandler's Nats down 1-0 right now to the Diamondbacks in the 4th inning. Braves winners earlier today, 7-0 over the Tigers on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Buck. Right now, the Cubs lead the Giants 6-5 in the 9th inning. And some finals from earlier today. Pirates 1, Reds 0. Marlins beat the Cardinals 4-3. Let's see if Burley did anything. Burley hit a bomb. Was it last night, Chandler? Burley bomb?
Yes, sir. Oppo Taco.
Oppo Guapo.
Or as I say, Oppo Guapo.
Burley 0 for 5 in today's game following his home run. That's baseball, folks. And the Padres beat the Phillies 5-2. We got O's and Yankees coming up tonight right here on Pirate Radio. And we've got Amanda Houston joining us next inside the Pirate Radio studios, along with Jedi. Jenny Shelton will join us as well because she will be a part of the Ladies Clinic coming up this Friday. So we'll tell you about that. DB joins us, Fleet Feet Rundown. It's all ahead, Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. We'll be back with you after this.
Let's get
is your go-to spot for the best Italian dishes around, including pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts.
That's familia.
Enjoy half-off wine night on Wednesdays, $3 drafts on Thursdays, or get a pizza of the week for just $12.
That's familia.
Place your order online or call 689-6330, and Familia will have your order ready in their drive-thru window for pickup.
That's familia.
Clip, really?
Oh, sorry.
Familia on Fire Tower Road in Winterville near Pitt Community College.
Yard Gnomes Baseball is here. The Greenville Yard Gnomes offer summer fun with your family and friends at an affordable price. Catch every game at historic Guy Smith Stadium and enjoy great food from area food trucks, cold beverages, and exciting baseball action. Single game tickets start as low as $10 and mini plans as low as $48. Visit yardgnomesbaseball.com to get your tickets and Yard Gnome swag. Come out and hang with your Gnomies this summer with the Greenville Yard Gnomes.
Pirate Water Wicked Tea is here. Set sail for the next Pirate Water adventure. Barstool's best drink is back with delicious Wicked Tea. A strong, smooth, uncarbonated brew flavor with hints of lemon. It's the toughest tea to take on the high seas. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find the new Pirate Water Wicked Tea in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
21 and older. Please drink responsibly.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's Caleb with Stroud's Marine. Boating season is here, and at Stroud's Marine we are stocked up with over 20,000 pre-owned parts. We've got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Speaking of outboards, we will buy your old ones. And as always, our mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
It's bow time. When you combine the bold taste of a Bojangles Chicken Supreme with dill pickles, Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, and a toasted bun that's great on the go, you get Bo's Bird Dog. In fact, you can grab 2 of them for $5, available for a limited time only. It's bow time. It's bow time. When you combine the bold taste of a Bojangles Chicken Supreme with dill pickles, Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, and a toasted bun that's great on the go, you get Bo's Bird Dog. In fact, you can grab 2 of them for $5, available for a limited time only. It's bow time.
It's here, Pirate Nation. The Holton Ahlers Show is now available every week right here on Pirate Radio. Subscribe to Pirate Radio TV on YouTube to watch the show, or find the Holton Ahlers Show on the Pirate Radio podcast channel to download and listen. Stories, big name guests, what I'm up to that week, plus plenty of laughs and opinions with my best friends known as the Walk-Ons. Subscribe today to watch and listen to the Holton Ahlers Show right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
There's local politics, bud.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool,
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Let's sit back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you. Wednesday edition, Pirate Radio Live. Our guy, Danny Beal, will join us coming up later this hour. Also got to get our Fleet Feet rundown. But right now, we will tell you about the ladies' clinic going on this Friday, and it continues to get bigger and better. And every year, Amanda Houston joins us to talk about that. Jenny Shelton alongside as well. Both will be taking part in the festivities this weekend. Amanda, welcome in. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Thank you for having me.
And Jenny, good to see you as well.
What's up, Clip?
First of all, I feel like every guest I've had on this week went to the U.S. Open. Everybody went to the U.S. Open but me.
That was my first major. It was really, really fun.
That is cool that y'all were there on Sunday?
We were.
Is that right? So
and Rory's ball off the 14th tee hit Mike.
Okay, so I heard, I watched the U.S. Open. Somehow I missed this. I heard Mike Houston got some TV time.
He did.
So the ball literally hit him?
So it hit the shoulder of the guy beside him and then hit his arm and then it bounced at his feet. So
that's a story.
That is his new claim to fame.
Yeah, not that he doesn't have plenty of stories already, but I'm definitely telling that one to the buddies.
That was awesome.
So that's pretty cool. And y'all got to, so did y'all stay at a hole? I'm always fascinated by people who go to these. Do you stay at one hole and see everybody? Do you travel? Do you walk around? How did y'all do it?
So we ended up we walked around a little bit. We had some friends that had a suite, so we walked up and visited with them for a while and then just stood at fairway 14. And it was sort of one of those things, at that point there weren't some big names going through so that we just could watch. And then by the time the big names came through, we were right there on the ropes.
Awesome.
So it kind of worked. So we didn't walk around a ton.
How do you compare that? Because it's there's cheering that goes on, but obviously you have to be quiet at times. So you've been to some big-time football games and probably other sporting events. How do you rate golf compared to other live sporting events you've been to?
That was really fun. I mean, it really, really was. I mean, genuinely fun and just such a different experience, right? Because you do, and I worried about the boys like being quiet, but they were completely
boys.
They were completely into it. So it was just, I have a new appreciation for golfers because you see it on TV, but when they are literally like standing feet from you with their ball and pine straw and like everybody's got a camera on them, you're all staring at them. I'm like, oh, for the love, that is so nerve.
A new kind of pressure, right?
That's exactly what I thought. Like, because you don't see all the cameras and all the professional cameras lined up in front of them.
No.
And the fact that they do that and don't like take someone's head off right there, like slice.
I mean, I don't know what it matters if we're quiet at that point. It's so nervous.
You're right. And they are pros. They've done it a million times, but I don't know if I'm standing there 50 yards ahead of them right on that rope with the tee shot. Like, I know it's not going to hit me, but it could, right?
There's cameras lined up on both sides, like snapping away as they're teeing off and following them everywhere in their face. Like, there's no rope when it comes to a camera at golf.
No. And then, I didn't realize that we could get hit until we were standing right there. And I was like, could we get hit? And Mike's like, oh, yeah, all day, every day.
And then it actually happened to Mike Houston in a different way. That's pretty cool. I see our social media just put up the picture of you in front of the Payne Stewart statue. That's awesome. Really cool. Really cool. Fun. All right, big event coming up this Friday. It's the Ladies Clinic, and we talked to Ryan McManus the other day. He said it kind of caps off the spring camps. This is a big one, but Mike Houston and the guys have been out there a lot with camps coming in, the junior Pirates, the prospect camps, the 7-on-7s, and now it's time for the ladies to take over this Friday, presented by Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, which Ryan said that was a big deal to get them as a sponsor for the second straight year. But Amanda, I know you guys are adding to this each and every year, and looks like it's going to be a fun one. So the things that caught my ear the most, Sub Crushes and Jay from Villa Verde providing food. So I'm jealous.
I know, right?
That's good enough for me.
I know.
But what all events are coming up this Friday?
So the other thing that's new this year is they've got a pop-up shop. So, as ladies, we're always looking for the gear for the games. And so they're going to have them come out. And so ladies need to bring their wallets as well, because that'll be kind of a fun thing to do. So
Some good discounts, I understand, right?
Yeah, some major discounts apparently. And so that's kind of a fun thing. So ladies can drink a Sup Crush, eat some Villa Verde, do some shopping.
And Ryan made a point to say that, and Jenny, I know you'll be involved because you like the physicality of it, but the physical events, they are not mandatory, voluntary. So you can go out there, but we've seen you try to catch the ball, and we've seen you make some tackles and things like that. Are you going to do that again this year?
My goal is to get a field goal. Okay, 2 years I've gotten closer and closer. I would say I was about like this far away. I got the height just... So that's like my number one goal. And then my second is to not hurt myself.
All right.
Because actually, it hurts to kick that ball. Like, I didn't realize how bad that actually hurts.
You got a toe bash.
You have a new appreciation for kickers as well, Amanda?
Yes,
right.
It does.
Jenny, I understand your mom will be participating this year?
She is coming into town this weekend, and I jumped up and I said, Mom, we have the most fun thing to do Friday night. You've never done one of these before, and so I'm super excited just to watch and follow her through her eyes and see what she wants to tackle. I don't think she'll be doing the physical. She'll probably be videoing and laughing at me, but it'll be fun for her to just to experience it. As we've been doing it many years, it's just fun to add new things and watch it through someone new's eye.
So you can sign up now so they can get a head count. They'd appreciate that. And that is at Mike Houston Football Camps, LLC.com. Or, Amanda, people can go if they're last minute. Don't sign up. You can always walk up and go that route, too.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's so much fun. I think the other thing, and maybe Ryan touched on this, but just getting to know some of the players.
Yeah.
The coaches. We have all new coaches. For the most part.
On the offensive side.
On the offensive side, at least. And so lots of new faces, but it's just kind of a cool experience to get to meet and greet and all that.
Blake Harrell was not allowed to leave because he has so many girls in his house. They had to stay for the ladies' clinic. I think that's why he's back. But
Okay.
He's got a lot of ladies, I know, in that house of his. But yeah, this is going to be a fun event going on Friday. And I believe, from 5 to 6, we'll have kind of a mingling and
So
you can come sign up.
Yeah, happy hour. And I think that's when you can shop and kind of talk with coaches and players and all that good stuff. And then festivities start from there.
And again, something I'm jealous of, the facility tour. You get to see all the great facilities there and check those out. A little chalk talk with Coach John David Baker and Blake Harrell, the on-the-field activities. Something else that is really cool for junior Pirates, for ladies, for people of all ages, running through the tunnel. You get to experience that ECU pregame, which I know is a lot of fun.
Purple Haze Club. They even bring the purple smoke out. So, you get to go through the locker room, which I love to see just because we never get to go in there. And then you go to the Murphy Center and see what they do, what they've been doing all summer, weightlifting. Some of them take them through a workout, and then we run the tunnel.
And I'm cheating off your paper, Amanda, if I may. So I didn't know there were awards for this too. Fastest woman.
Oh yeah.
Kickoff catching contest, right. Golden arm. Jenny wants to be the field goal kicking champion.
You can do it.
And then I like this. It says tackling ring if you need to get out some frustration.
That's the one where you feel like they're rolling it really fast, but it's as slow as they can roll it and keep the ring up, and then you tackle. It hurt my head one year.
We need to worry about your safety out there. But yeah, all these events going on. So Jenny, kicking. Amanda, what would you be best at out of these, you think? Catching, speed, tackling?
Except now, I try to run against my 15-year-old, and I just get slower every year. So I used to be fast. There was a time.
And again, Villa Verde and Sup Crushes, part of the main attraction, I believe. Yes. Great night with those two items. Anything else we need to know about this Friday?
Sign up. You can sign up now, MikeHoustonCampsLLC.com, and then, or walk up if you, last minute decide to come up there with a few of your friends.
Yep. And don't be afraid, ladies. It is so much fun. I think sometimes ladies are hesitant to do it, but it's just a wonderful experience.
All ages.
Yes.
I mean, there's no there's no age limit to either.
Amanda, but while you're here, you can speak to this. We've been having guys come in. We had Sarad earlier today, Sarad Wares, Zakye Barker yesterday. We'll talk to Sam Danka, Anthony Smith tomorrow. And I text Coach Houston ever so often when it's media day or when I get an opportunity like this. You'll find bad eggs, I guess, a bad apple every now and then. But for the most part, the quality of human he's bringing into the program, I'm very impressed with. These are really cool guys, great young men, and I know you are able to interact with them and can probably speak to that.
They are top notch. I love these kids. They are wonderful. We just had the leadership team over for dinner one night, and there's a few that when they graduate, I will cry.
Right.
I will literally cry. But you know what? The young men that are coming in are amazing human beings. Going to be a lot of fun to watch them this fall.
Yeah, no doubt. Looking forward to a good 2024 and a really fun Friday at the Ladies Clinic. Amanda, thank you for joining us. Jenny, don't get hurt.
I'll try not to, Clip. Stay tuned to our social medias Friday and Saturday, and you can see all the fun we had if you missed it.
Yeah.
Come on out.
A lot of great pictures and videos you're going to put up.
I'm going to try.
While you're doing these activities. We need a body cam on you, like a GoPro or something.
Oh, no.
That would be amazing.
Tape your phone to your shoulder or something.
As long as it's on you.
Thank y'all for joining us. It's going to be fun coming up on Friday. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Our guy DB is here, Danny Bill. I've not talked to Danny since the end of the season, so we'll catch up with old Danny, talk about what he's up to now, talk some baseball and more. Also have our Fleet Feet rundown. It's all ahead, Hour 3. Pirate Radio Live, back with you after this.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
You know, texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that creamy, dreamy, meaty topping, pepperoni popping. Give me that crispy, coated, Papa John's. Better get you some. Try the trio before it's gone.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
I'm Jimmy. I've been with US Cellular for years now, so they asked me to announce their special customer event, Us Days. I said, I get nervous. Maybe we recorded somewhere relaxing like a hot tub. Us Days. Exclusive offers like $1,200 off any phone plus $300 off any tablet. Which I need because I just dropped mine.
Us Days at US Cellular. Get $1,200 off any phone plus $300 off any tablet. Terms apply. Actor Portrayal.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it's free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051. That's 252-799-7051 and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, Club Car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Yard Gnomes Baseball is here. The Greenville Yard Gnomes offer summer fun with your family and friends at an affordable price. Catch every game at historic Guy Smith Stadium and enjoy great food from area food trucks, cold beverages, and exciting baseball action. Single game tickets start as low as $10 and mini plans as low as $48. Visit yardgnomesbaseball.com to get your tickets and Yard Gnome swag. Come out and hang with your Gnomies this summer with the Greenville Yard Gnomes. Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
This is Parker Bird from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, we got a big deal going on down on Main Street on Thursday, 6 o'clock. Offense versus defense. It's a wing eating contest. It'll be down on Main Street, your chance to get autographs, pictures, and hang out with the Pirate footballers. Who will win the wing championship? Stop by down on Main Street. Find out this Thursday. Historic downtown Washington. It'll be Will Coates, Trey Hardison, Cam Durant from the offensive side. It'll be Preston Carr, Zion Wilson, Logan Wright from the defensive side. If we're making a line on this, just talking to some of the players.
Offense.
Really? I was going to go. Well, you might want to go to that plus money then, DB. D-line minus 140 with our champion being either Zion or Logan. I would have them as the favorite. Just talking to the players. But Danny, you, by the way, Danny Beal's here, guys.
He's back.
What up?
What's up, DB?
He's back.
Why are you going offense here?
I've hung out with Will Coates before, and that guy can put him down. He knows how to eat. So that's why that caught my eye at first, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good group right there.
All right, so Will being the man to watch on the O-line side.
Yeah, I mean, I think if the offensive line is plus money, you got to take the juice there.
Okay,
I feel like that's the eating position group of football.
Yeah.
So
fair enough.
I feel like whichever group was plus money, you can make an argument for like, yeah, you got to take them, right?
Yeah, smart. That's the smart play. Danny, good to see you, buddy. What have you been up to since your playing days at ECU have ended? You got free time now, right?
Yeah, first time in a while. Nothing really, just hanging out. Went to Colorado this past weekend to hang out with my girlfriend, which was cool. Went hung out in a cabin with her family, went to a Rockies game, went to a casino, which was nice.
Nice.
But other than that, nothing. A lot of golf, a lot of relaxing. Be back next week to work camps and stuff. A bunch of us are coming back, just like draft guys and guys that have no eligibility left to come back to hang out and kind of just go from there and see where the next month takes us.
So what are you still on a baseball path? Are you working out, throwing?
For now, yeah. I mean, up until the fate of the draft and the signing period after it takes its course. For now, yeah, still working out, still throwing a little bit just in case I get the chance to. And obviously, it's something I want to pursue. But if it doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, still baseballing for now, I guess.
Good deal. Tyler says, let's go back. He said this may have been discussed. How did DB get noticed by ECU?
Oh, jeez. I remember it vividly, but it was
like 14 years ago.
Yeah, yeah, literally. Feels like I've been here for too damn long. But so it was. I just joined the Dirtbags. Obviously, everybody knows the Dirtbags. It's where we get all our players from. It seems like, but so I was on the B team, I guess, of my age group. I was 16 at the time, and on a higher team, it was actually me and CJ Boyd. For some of you guys remember, he transferred after his sophomore year, but the A team was like Camp Clonch. I can't even remember. God, we were so young. But a bunch of other guys that were coming, like Josh Moreland was on that team, a bunch of guys, and they were on the A team. And I had just gotten joined by on the organization, so I was on the B team. And we were in High Point one day at Westchester Country Day, and Coach Palumbo came out to watch, and I was like throwing like 85, 87, but he liked the way that I threw strikes and competed. So I remember talking to him for the first time on the phone. But those were the recruiting rules where he would have to text my coach would have to text me and say, hey, he's going to call you at this time. Don't not pick up the phone, because I couldn't call him. He could only call me. And
let me say, shout out to Palumbo for playing by the rules.
No,
I'm sure a lot of folks don't.
Oh, it was, especially back then, I'm sure it was easy to just kind of get around it. Like your dad could call him and then you would just hand him the phone and it'd be like, yeah. But he called me. There was a certain time that he texted my coach that he was going to call me. I picked it up, and I was in the parking lot of a Carolina Ale House talking to Coach Palumbo for the first time, nervous as can be. I'm sure he can tell you I was stuttering my butt off, but I was just like, this is so cool. Like, the experience is insane.
How worried were you weren't going to get a signal? Somebody else was going to call? Did you tell your buddies, hey, don't call me between this,
I told my parents, I'm like, don't text me, don't call me, don't screw this up for me. This is so cool. Just leave me alone and let me talk to him. I'll tell you all about it after. But I was like, you guys just don't screw it up. Whatever you do, don't do anything.
Danny Beal joining us. We were really glad to have you here on the field and, of course, off the field. A Pirate Radio intern.
Yep.
Kind of.
It was a fun summer.
Yeah.
And fun, media day. That's all. It was a good time.
Yeah, that's right. You asked some questions. Had a good time and enjoyed it. Danny, let's talk about the end of your career. Oh, Bryce Williams was proud of you. We got Bryce watching baseball towards the end.
I got Greg Hudson watching baseball, too. He was texting me all throughout the postseason, being like, dude, I'm watching, keeping up with you. So that was really cool.
Coach Hud, a fan of DB. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you got to go out yourself on a high note. So that was pretty cool. Pitching there on Sunday. East Carolina loves to get in that situation where we got to play like 8 games in 2 days or whatever. But, man, y'all won 2 on that Sunday, highlighted by you and a lot of offense, which was that was a cool way to go out, I would imagine.
Yeah, no, it was a good experience. I mean, with the sliding PFP that I don't think I could ever recreate again, the 80-some-odd pitches or whatever it was. But we lost that Friday to Evansville, and obviously it didn't go the way we wanted it to. But we showed up Saturday being like, it does not matter. We could be facing Nolan Ryan or Jesus Christ himself right now. It doesn't matter. We're going to get it done. And we had an unbelievable plan against Chase Burns. It was one of the more focused I had ever seen the offense since I've been here. Like, we faced Kumar Rocker, we faced Jack Leiter, we faced so many first rounders, but that is the most focused that I've ever seen our offense and our coaching staff and even just the entire team being like, this is our goal and we're not going to let anybody get in the way of beating us. And obviously that Wake game was just tremendous. It's one of the probably if not the coolest game I've ever been a part of, especially at East Carolina. And through Friday through Saturday and Sunday, I was like, dude, it's over now. Like, we've gotten the big dog in everybody's eyes out of the fight. And it was funny. I was talking to Pack and Franny in the dugout before that game, and I'm like, well, let's do it. You've done it before. Let's just do it again, right? And so they were like, well, if we win this game, we win the whole thing. Because in their eyes, it was like, if we get them out, there's no way we're losing all the momentum, the way the offense was, the pitching. And I was talking to Garrett Saylor after the game, and he said the exact same thing. He's like, well, now that you beat Wake, you're not going out. And I'm like, it's weird how all you guys are saying the exact same thing.
We were feeling it, too, from the outside.
But we showed up Sunday, and, we got the job done. We beat VCU in a crazy game. I pitched what felt like forever. I was so tired. I wasn't going to tell Coach Cotton or anybody at the time, but, dude, that is I told some of the players, like I remember telling Dixon, I was like, that is the most tired I've ever been pitching, especially East Carolina, but nonetheless in my life. I was exhausted. But I tried to convince AK to let me be hot for the game that night and beat Evansville. And then the next day, I remember walking home and texting them being like, hey, if you need me to start, I can do it, whatever you need. And then obviously we go out the next day and play in a close game and a great Evansville team who was super old.
Man, they were
super hot at the time. And, they played a good game and obviously went to Knoxville and got one, but ended up losing. And here we are.
Yeah, it's crazy how things go. But, Evansville is a team that, here on this show the following week, everybody's saying they're underseeded. How are they a 4? Well, if they didn't win their conference tournament,
they weren't getting in.
They were watching postseason baseball.
They didn't lose a game in the conference tournament. They beat Indiana State. They came in and beat us. Like they beat Tennessee in Rocky Top. Like that's right. There's something to be said for that. As much as annoying as they were when the game ended, they're a really, really good team, mature team, old, and they've had a great team and great career for all the players.
Jamie said, surely Danny had to be hurt in some way pitching so much. I don't know. Maybe 30 years from now you'll feel it.
Yeah, exactly. For sure.
But you said tired for sure. Going back to the travel showcase stuff, because there's a debate there, and it's probably different for different people, but Skip asking, do you think travel showcase is beneficial?
At the certain age. Like I was talking to my girlfriend's dad about it this past weekend just because he used to coach an AAU team, and like if you put kids in those positions at such a young age, like they get burnt out.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're people make TikToks about it all the time, like imitating it, but if you have coaches that are coaching AAU travel teams that you're taking them to Florida, you're taking them to California, you're taking them to Vegas to play all these tournaments, like who is that? But like, are you actually getting joy out of winning these big tournaments at kids that are 8 years old? Like what? But I think in my eyes at least, going into your sophomore year of high school is when you really start to like pick up recruiting. You'll have the unicorns like Landon Ginn that commit when they're in 8th grade, and the younger guys now Jacob Cozart, who's played for state, his younger brother committed when he was in like 7th grade, but he was also 6'6", like 220, throwing 90 miles an hour, like what felt like 12 years old. But in my eyes, if you put kids in the situation to play travel and showcase ball like 16 years old, that's the money spot of where like, all right, this is actually beneficial and it's not stupid for you to do this if you want to play a sport at the next level.
That makes sense. And I had no aspirations of playing anywhere beyond really middle school or high school, but some of the best days ever was Little League Baseball, playing with your buddies, playing with your classmates. You're talking junk, and in school that day, we got who's pitching for y'all tonight. Like,
that's awesome. I remember that.
That's so much fun. So I love your answer there, Danny, that, hey, it is beneficial at a certain point in your baseball life.
I mean, we were at Young's physical therapy today. I had an appointment with Kevin, and Carter Cunningham and Jake Hunter were there. Jake's rehabbing his UCL, and Carter was just there hanging out, and we were talking to Kevin's kids, and they were like, they rode their bikes to Nash's Chicken today, came back, ate, then rode to the like some field, like Little League field, and we were just playing wiffle ball with their friends for like 3 hours. And I'm like, you want to switch spots? Like, I'll go back to being that young.
Glory days.
Riding bikes to go play wiffle ball. Like, that's awesome. And it's cool to still see that that's still like prevalent in kids these days, because it's not, especially on social media, it's not as often you see it.
And if you didn't have a bat and ball, you go cup ball. You
find a way.
Figure it out.
Find a way. Yeah.
I would play wall. You want to play wall ball in the parking lot?
Dude, wall ball was the
during this break.
God. I'm pegging Chandler.
Johnny says, I'm on my way to Culpeper to see Colby and Nick Parham play some summer league ball. That's pretty cool. Got
nice.
Summer league ball going on right now.
I texted Nick Parham the other day, asked him because he had a big clutch hit in their win. I don't remember who they were. I think they're actually playing my old team in that league in Woodstock, but he had a big hit in that game, so I texted him, and we're still keeping close.
Danny Bill joining us, Pirate Radio Studios. Good to have DB back in the studio. And we talked about your future. You're still baseballing, but also have a degree ready to go. Are you going to become a grown-up one of these days soon?
Big comm guy. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Corey Glore's in town for a wedding this weekend. I'm going to get a chance to eat with him on, I think Monday is when we scheduled for, so I get to talk to him a little bit about it and kind of the business, I guess, if baseball doesn't work out, and go from there. But no, I'm excited. Baseball, if it doesn't work out, I'm sure I'll be around and hang out with you guys or work at home or something like that. But whatever the next chapter is, I'm excited.
One of the big topics, Danny, has been the transfer portal with East Carolina, as you know. Zach Root is, I believe, still in the portal. Bristol Carter announced that he is getting out of that portal and going to Auburn. But I don't know, any reason why some of these particular individuals didn't work out here at East Carolina?
I don't know. It's tough. It's super case by case.
Yeah.
I mean, you got it where it's like you see Trey, and he would have had the chance to leave last year and go get. He could have wrote the check in the SEC, I'm sure, after the year he had, and even outperformed our expectations, which were pretty high this year. You look at a guy like that, and you look at a guy like Root, who I'm sure will do great things wherever he ends up, but it's just one of those things where he just didn't feel like it was a place for him, and it didn't work out, and he's going to move on and do what he needs to do, put himself in a successful situation in his eyes. And if that's somewhere else, I guess that's just something that ECU fans are going to have to swallow, whether you like it or not. He's not here anymore. And one thing that I will say that I don't like that people are saying is that we're not going to be good next year and we're not going to do this or that. Like, I promise you, we have good coaches and good enough players to where we're going to be just where we were this year in a year's time. And if you don't like the Pirates, bet against us, because it's not going to work out. But just know that we're going to be in a good spot in the next couple of years. And just because we have our projected Friday guy leaving and a freshman All-American leaving and whoever else, like, it doesn't matter, dude. We're going to be just where we are every single year and playing in June.
Look, I've doubted Cliff Godwin plenty of times. I've done this thing, Danny, where crap, DB's leaving and Trey and Zach. How are we going to replace these guys? I don't know how many times I've done that and new stars come along. It always happens. I've doubted him so much to one point he said in that seat, I don't think it was on the air, I think it was off the air, and said that's why you don't doubt Cliff Godwin. It was like he was cutting a wrestling promo.
Sounds like Ricky. It's like Ricky Henderson talking about himself. That's funny.
Like The Rock or something. So Chandler, man, he was down that day that Zach transferred. He was like, what are we going to do, man? And I was like, don't sweat it, man. You don't doubt Cliff Godwin in this baseball program.
Just think about it this way. Imagine everybody when they were like, oh, Pack and Brickhouse are leaving.
Exactly.
Oh,
I did that.
Oh,
diagnosis.
Oh, no. Gavin and Norby are leaving. What are we going to do? Oh, no. Saylor and Spivey and Hoover are leaving. We're going to lose all that leadership. Zach's leaving, too. Oh, God. We're going to suck next year. Oh, God. Our best pitcher probably in program history. Danny's leaving. JC's probably leaving.
Yeah, he's gonna be drafted.
What are we going to do? And you know what's going to happen next year? We're probably going to play in June, and we're probably going to have the same conversation again, being like, we have all these good players that are leaving. What are we going to do?
Exactly.
We'll find a way, I promise.
The Pirates will find a way, and that's Danny Beal saying that.
It's always a reload and not a rebuild.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, for sure.
I tell you what, let's take a break. We'll get our Fleet Fee rundown. Danny, you want to hang out another segment?
Sure.
All right, we'll do that when we return. Chandler, crap, we can't do any on this days today because they might be in. You know what? We can do on this day. I'm only doing birthdays at trivia tonight. So you want to cook them up or you want me to do them? I'll ask Danny and Chandler the questions.
Cool.
We'll do a little bit of that, have more for you. If you got a question for DB, you can get it in. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live after this.
Save the date and party like pirates on August 29th for the annual Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring special guest, American Idol musician Blake Prohl.
What's up, guys? It's Blake Prohl. I'm so excited to announce that I'll be back in Greenville Thursday, August 29th for the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party. It's been way too long, but I can't wait to see you, Pirate Nation, and go Pirates.
Join the fun with a performance by country music band Should Have Been Cowboys, and so much more. Save the date and join us at the annual Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, August 29th.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medispa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com. Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Sun's out, guns out in Pirate Nation. Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. We're celebrating all the dads. Mark your calendars for June 12th through 17th. Get $40 off a pair of Costa sunglasses and grab a second pair 50% off. Don't forget our hot summer deal on a Leopold VX Freedom 4 to 12x50 scope with free aluminum lens covers for only $3.99. This is over a $600 value. We'll continue to bring on the heat every week with the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Shop online or stop on by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
This is Holton Ahlers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30-plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. ansonbelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holton Ahlers Show.
Wings Over has always been a great go-to for dinner or a late-night snack, and it still is. But did you know you don't have to wait for dinner to get Wings Over? That's right. Wings Over Greenville is now open for lunch 7 days a week. Get Wings Over for lunch and have it delivered right to the office. Wings Over also caters so everyone at work can enjoy. Wings Over Greenville has over 20 flavors to choose from, including the limited edition Cajun garlic flavor. Order today by going online at wingsover.com or by calling 758-9464. Wings Over, they deliver.
Pirate Radio.
See that door right there? One marked pirate. You think a pirate lives in there?
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
I see a door marked private. Is that the door you're talking about?
Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women. Whether it's dress, casual, or even a formal occasion, Russell's has you covered. Russell's has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington. Pirates supporting Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
The Tennessee Volunteers still blanking Florida State here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 5-0. Danny, you still following college baseball?
Yeah, I've tried to watch every game. I don't. My parents can't watch it, and I have buddies that are like trying to stray away from it. But I'm talking to Cam every day about the games and other people, and it would be hard for me not to, just because of how closely I followed college baseball the last 4 years. But especially since we would have played Tennessee, and we've played something like we played Carolina State. I have buddies that are on Florida State. It's nice to watch.
I was going to ask, do you have a rooting interest? Do you have friends on teams, or do you have teams you don't want to win, like Carolina State? Or
I mean, you'd be calling me a liar if I said that I didn't want State to go into, and luckily it happened. But no, I mean, it was nice to see Carolina win. Like I said, I have friends on that team, and it's cool to see an in-state team do well if you're not wearing red. But I mean, I don't know. It's cool to see the good teams do well. Like, I want to see a good game in terms of, like, I want to see the best versus the best in the championship series. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be like a Fresno State where, like, if Evansville were to, like, go to the like, I don't want to see that. Nobody, like, you were not the best team in the field during the year.
So would that be at this point Tennessee A&M? Is that the showdown you want to see?
It would be kind of cool to see Florida go, but yes, it would be A&M and Tennessee for sure.
Yeah, well, Florida is doing the basketball thing where a team gets hot and wins 6 in a row and wins the championship. Yeah, Ole Miss. So
exactly.
Gators and Aggies coming up tonight. Can we get Alex Harper in here? Hey, shout out to A-Harp, Kiwanis baseball in the city championship game 1 tonight over at Elm Street Park. But we need A-Harp here to read our Fleet Feet rundown.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
Chandler, you know what we really missed out on with ECU not going to Omaha? The parents' videos. They keep showing the parents. We could have seen DB's family.
I would love to see Scotty.
Dude, he would be, oh my God. He'd be like the weirdo that would like always be getting interviewed and like making it weird for everyone.
No.
Making it weird.
Scotty is not weird.
Oh my God.
Great dude.
Awesome dude.
We met.
Dude, Danny, you were too busy playing baseball that day, but me and Clip, like, we're hanging out with all the baseball moms. We felt like we were a part of the family.
All right, so Jake, I put a Jake Agnos post up that Friday night. Like, we've been here before, and it led to Jake Agnos, one of my all-time favorite games. He throws a gem against NC State. Pirates move on. So I post that, and then Jake texted me and was like, hey, I'll be there Saturday. And I was like,
no
here we
way.
go.
That's
now
awesome.
We're going. So I went and talked to him during the game at kind of on the concourse area. He had to leave because another former Pirate was getting married.
Yep.
That Saturday.
It was Matt Bridges. Matt Bridges' wedding was there, and it was actually Matt Bridges. So Jake didn't actually go to Matt Bridges' wedding. It was Matt Bridges, and then Dusty Baker was getting married the same night. And the team was honestly maybe not the team. It was probably 70-30, 70 to Bridges, and then 30 to Dusty's. But I actually talked to Jake, Turner Brown. I think there were a couple other guys there in between the VCU game and the Evansville game on Sunday, and they were obviously hurting from the night before. But I was just talking to them, being like, "Hey, like, just what do you think about like how are we going to win the thing? What are we going to do?" And they're very optimistic, and it was very cool to see them.
So Jake leaves. That's the inning we start get something going, and then Dixon hits the bomb. And we're like, we can't leave. And Cliff Godwin's mom would not let us leave. So we're there with Cliff Godwin's mom. Wyatt Lunsford Shinkman's mom, man, she was a wreck. I was so glad Wyatt got out of that inning with the fly ball.
Me too.
So she could, because she would have passed out.
She was really crying.
She would have jumped off the top ledge of the balcony right there, or the stairs, or whatever.
It was, so she was there. The Wilcoxons.
Yes.
Great parents.
The McChrystals.
McChrystals.
I talked to his parents. I believe Ryan's mom said he was a smart ass.
Shocker. Sounds about right.
But Chandler and I, it was to the point where we were joking,
just chit-chatting.
Like, should we go up to Wyatt's mom and see if like we can have a sleepover tonight with Wyatt, and she make pizza rolls. Like, we felt like we were in the family for about 2 innings, and we were getting nervous because they were so nervous. But it says a lot about ECU baseball too, though. Like the family,
the community is unreal.
It's so cool.
It is very. I don't know if this is the word, unrecreatable. I don't know. It's one of a kind for sure, and you can't really find a relationship that they all have with each other like we do. I mean, I remember when we all started, parents all started doing a prayer circle in Clearwater, and it carried over. They did it in the jungle during the regional and stuff, and it's just cool to see stuff like that. You don't see that everywhere.
You told me, Chandler, a line that Danny's father said before I was out there. I don't know what game it was, but didn't you say you were talking about Danny got an out, right?
Yeah.
And he said, I'm going to miss this.
Oh, yeah. Like, no, something happened. I want to say it was maybe not when Danny was on the mound. I think we had scored a lot of runs. This was on Sunday, and we got a lot of runs, went up big, had a big cushion of a lead. And I'm going up the steps, and then there's Scotty B, and he looks at me. I look at him. I'm like, "Let's go, baby." He said, "We gotta have it, Chan. We gotta have it." And then he just kind of sat there and just kind of like, literally, like it was like a movie scene. He was like, he just kind of like looked around and was just like, "Dude, I'm gonna miss this."
Dude, that makes me tear up. That's so sad. He's been he's been in rough shape the past couple of weeks. Like he's missing it a lot. Like I got him a bunch of stuff for Father's Day. Got him like a picture that Name Redacted took of us in the outfield.
That was that tore me
that
up,
was
man.
tough to.
The one of Carter.
Why did you do that?
The one of Carter. So that was actually a long couple hours. Carter went and sat next to Nico's, I guess, plaque, statue, whatever you want to call it,
on the bench.
And then I was, because we had just finished media, and we were taking too long because we were hugging parents, hugging each other, crying, whatever. So we walk over to media, do media, come back. And I'm talking to JJ McLam, like Danielle Moore, and a bunch of other people. And I'm like, I don't want to leave. Like, I don't want to take it off. I don't want to take my jersey and stuff off. So I'm like walking around. I go in center field. And then it's actually kind of a funny story. I was standing next to the batter's eye, and I see my dad come out. And I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Why is he here? And I see him like look around, and he's like making sure nobody's looking at him. He like scurries onto the field, goes to the pitcher mound, and is like has like a turvis full of getting like dirt from the pitcher mound.
Wow.
Like uncovers the tarp and is getting dirt. And he's walking off the field, and I yell at him. I go, "Smooth!" And so he walks out, and we're talking. And that's when I took the picture, and you know, where Carter leaves. My dad leaves, and I'm just like looking around, being like, it didn't really hit me until I got to the pitcher's mound, but I'm like, I can't believe it's over. I didn't even think I was gonna walk to the pitcher's mound. I was ready to go in and change already, but then I like walked, you know, to shallow center, and I was like, all right, let's just go. And I stood there, and I was just like looking around, and I'm like, this sucks. Like, I will never pitch here in a game again. And I was like, God, dude, I started crying, and obviously it was very emotional. Patrick Mason took another picture of me on the mound instead of in the outfield and posted it. And then I think it was me, Carter, and Dixon sat in the dugout for probably close to 2 hours of just like talking about, like reminiscing about my time. Carter, because we all came in different years. Like Carter was 22, Dixon was last year, I was 21, and we were all just talking about how we've all changed and how the coaches have changed, how the fans have changed, how the team has changed. And then AK came in and sat down, and it was a very emotional afternoon, to say the least, for sure. It was tough for all of us.
Hopefully you got some closure there, maybe
a little bit. I don't think it's hit me yet. I don't know when it will, but it's gonna suck when it does.
All right, let's switch gears. Let's dry the eyes and do a little on this day in sports. Danny, you're a bit of a golf guy, right?
A little bit, yeah.
On this day in 2022, this Englishman won his first major title with a one-stroke victory over Scotty Scheffler and Will Zalatoris in the U.S. Open. Initials are MF.
Englishman. Why am I drawing a blank?
I'm sure everybody in their car is like, you stupid idiot.
I've heard of him, obviously. He's not, he's
22?
Yeah. So 2 years ago. His name is
Matt.
No.
His name is Matt.
Matt.
MF? Matt? I don't know. Matt. I'm gonna say I'm an idiot when you say it, but
It's Matt Fitzpatrick?
Matthew Fitzpatrick. If you just said Matthew.
Oh, is it Matthew?
Yeah, it's Matthew Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
Some people call him Matt because they think they're like boys with him when they're watching him. But like, no, it's Matthew Fitzpatrick.
I call him Matty F. All right, Wes, this one's for you.
Okay, here we go.
On this day in 2016, the Cavs beat the Warriors to win the championship. This Cavalier was named MVP of the finals.
That would be LeBron James.
Bang. Wes 1, Danny 0.
The lob.
I mean, jeez. Chandler, this is for you. On this day in 2013, this man returned to the Utah Jazz as an advisor and scouting consultant after coaching them for decades. Utah Jazz coach.
George Carl. No.
George Carl, no. You know it, Danny?
Is it? It's not.
I just looked, but I had an idea. It was between this guy and another guard.
So that he was a coach?
Yeah, he coached them when they went to the finals and played Jordan before you were born.
God, Utah Jazz. I feel like I know this. Jeffrey?
Jerry Sloan.
Jeffrey?
Danny, on this day in 2006, this team beat Edmonton to win the Stanley Cup.
Hurricanes.
Yeah, bye-bye.
hate the Hurricanes. I take that back. I don't hate the Hurricanes. I hate their fans.
Good for
Oh my
you.
gosh.
I also hate Panthers fans. I also hate Panther fans. So basically, I hate you.
Congrats.
I know. Congrats
on
Boston
your
Celtics.
Yeah, I saw, dude. It was so funny. I had to buy the plane Wi-Fi because they were. This was 2 days ago, and on Twitter you can't watch videos back. So the videos of you and Zach in the bar, where I was like refreshing them, and when I got back, I sent them to myself so I could rewatch it. And you guys were just ridiculous. Zach, when Peyton Pritchard hit that half court shot, I was like, oh my gosh, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're gonna win.
Zach said himself he was very obnoxious that night.
Yeah.
So.
As he should be.
He's a different person watching sports. I'll tell you that. The Boston gets
5.5 years has been the longest drought in between championships.
Disgusting.
Is this time, yeah.
Oh,
That's
man,
gross.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it sucks for you guys.
Danny, on this day in 2000, the Lakers beat the Pacers. This man was named MVP of the finals for LA.
Well, it's either
down to 2.
It's either Shaq or Kobe. Yeah,
Who are you going with?
Yeah. Shaq.
Shaq is correct.
Yeah. Big Dacial.
Wes, on this day in 1995, this guy was a New York Met before. On this day, he became a Yankee. His last name is a fruit.
Easy.
Name a fruit.
Name a fruit.
Yeah.
Apple.
Eli Apple is incorrect. Chandler, I know Danny knows it.
Daryl Strawberry.
Daryl Strawberry.
Okay.
Daryl Strawberry.
Daryl Strawberry.
All right, you have it.
Danny, on this day in 1992, the Yankees played their first game away in this stadium. It was a division game. So think about that. AL East, 1992, first game in this ballpark as an away team.
The Rays weren't there yet.
Correct. It was not them.
It wasn't. There's no way it was Camden Yards, was it?
How is there no way?
Was it Camden Yards?
It was Camden Yards.
Really? Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought that was a couple of years later.
Me too. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, I guess 92, that makes sense.
Yep, Camden Yards. All right, and how about Daryl's old teammate, Danny? On this day, this pitcher won his 100th game. This is before your time, but do you know the old Mets pitcher that was really good when he was young?
Nolan?
Tom
Glavine?
1982. I'm sorry, 1989. 89, I'm sorry. Doc Gooden is correct. Well done.
Doc.
Danny knows his sports trivia. In fact, we played with Danny one night.
Sure did. We won, I believe, didn't we?
And we won because of you.
Sure did.
Because you knew the most
I do
random
Blake
ass
Bortles
stuff.
Blake Bortles, shout out Colby Bortles for the fun stat.
It was quarterbacks that have caught their own pass for a touchdown
Yes,
or
and
something.
I remember Colby telling me that he was at that game and told me about it, and it was on Christmas, Eve or Day? I can't remember which one it was, but he told me, and that's how I knew, and that's how we won. So
it was awesome. So shout out DB. We'll take our final break. We'll come back, wrap it up here on a Wednesday. Back with you after this.
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're #1 in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
North Carolina State Parks has activated the North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan. With over 40 parks to visit in the state, we want to hear from you. Selected residents may receive a North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan survey through the United States Postal Service. Please take the time to complete the survey to help outdoor recreation from the mountains to the sea. For more information, visit ncparks.gov/outdoors.
Want a great lunch with quick service?
Huckleburger.
Need a place to dine out with the family tonight?
Huckleburger.
The fastest full-service restaurant in town.
Huckleburger.
Huckleburger is committed to 3 core values: highest level of customer service, high-quality, delicious food, and lightning speed. The Huckleburger menu features delicious burgers, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches, black bean burgers, salads, and much more. Huckleburger in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington.
Huckleburger.
Delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Wyatt Lunsford-Shankman, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need to visit University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad.
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
It's bow time. When you combine the bold taste of a Bojangles Chicken Supreme with dill pickles, Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, and a toasted bun that's great on the go, you get Bo's Bird Dog. In fact, you can grab 2 of them for $5, available for a limited time only. It's bow time. It's bow time. When you combine the bold taste of a Bojangles Chicken Supreme with dill pickles, Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, and a toasted bun that's great on the go, you get Bo's Bird Dog. In fact, you can grab 2 of them for $5, available for a limited time only. It's bow time.
The Holton Ahlers Show.
Dixon Williams, how was stepping into the stadium, a kid from Greenville? Is it everything you could have imagined?
It really didn't hit me until the regional this past weekend. And after the game, we lost, and I just sat in my car for about an hour, and I just texted my parents. I was like, I hope that moment was like just as cool of a moment for y'all as it was for me. When you run out there and the place just
sick.
It's unreal.
The Holton Ahlers Show, Thursdays and Fridays at 6, right here on Pirate Radio. Pirate Radio.
We're not afraid of nobody.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back. Order Jersey Mike's sub on the mobile app and get delivery right at your home, or save time and order ahead. Just skip the line to pick up from your nearest Jersey Mike's sub location. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live and wrap up the show with your host, Clip Rock.
The Noles are on the board. They still got a long ways to go. It is 6-1 Tennessee, bottom of the 7th on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by The Buck.
The Buck.
Wes?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your efforts today.
My pleasure.
You did great, other than the F-bomb that dropped.
We won't talk about that
Okay,
anymore.
we'll move on from that one. Sean, good job, buddy.
All right, yes, sir. I'll see y'all
When?
Monday.
Yeah,
Monday.
not tomorrow, not Friday. Nope. See you Monday. Bum. Danny, don't be a stranger.
I won't. I'll be here.
Please
Great
don't.
to see you, buddy.
Great to see you.
Did they hit another one?
Oh, they sure did. Back to back.
Florida State.
Don't call it a comeback.
Muscling up here. It is 6-2. DB, love you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out.
Love you guys, too. Thanks
Talk
for
to you
having
soon.
me. Yep.
We'll see you fine folks Thursday, 3 o'clock. All new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I'm Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation